Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. It was a tough day for both Ohio NFL teams for completely different reasons. The Cleveland Browns were in Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. Cleveland was down only 2 points at halftime, but were completely dominated in the second half, eventually losing 32-13. Myles Garrett had a franchise record 5 sacks in the loss. In Cincinnati, the Bengals hosted the New York Jets and led by 15 points going into the fourth quarter. However, New York outscored Cincinnati 23-7 to end the game. The Jets would go on to beat the Bengals 39-38. And finally, the Ohio State football team was on a bye, but the basketball Buckeyes hosted an exhibition game against Ohio University at the Shot yesterday and won 103-74. This update is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, and trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register today at roosterswings.com.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Not this one.
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis. How are you?
I am doing well. You know, yesterday was the first time in 5 months that I slept past 4:45.
Really?
Yeah.
You've gotten up at 4:30 or 4:45 every day, even on the Saturdays and Sundays?
Yes.
Why?
Because my body was just naturally, that's just what it was used to doing from the week.
Yeah.
So, like, it just on the weekends, it still did the same thing. And when I do the Big Ten on Saturdays, like, we got to be on location at like 7:15 in the morning. So,
Helps to get up that early.
yeah, so it is
All right.
what it is. But it was weird because I woke up yesterday at 6:30 and felt like I missed everything.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Oh,
I
yeah.
felt like I missed everything. So it was good to have that. Like, wow, I got to sleep in, but I didn't enjoy it like I thought I would because I was in a panic.
Yeah, I get you.
Now, the reason that I had to do this is because my flight Friday, I was going to Lincoln, Nebraska. Friday, I didn't get to my hotel till 11:30, which is 12:30 because they're on Central Time out there. So 12:30 Eastern Standard Time.
PM?
PM.
Like in the midnight. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Why did you get such a late flight?
Well, I had some other stuff I had to do before I left town on Friday.
Sure.
So I didn't get a lot of sleep that night. Then Saturday, this was the one. It's leaving Nebraska. My flight got delayed while I was in Nebraska. It was supposed to leave at like 3:13. We didn't leave till like 4:20.
Oh.
Right? So it's not that bad, but I have a connecting flight in Chicago.
Oh,
So
you mean they didn't have directs from Columbus to Lincoln, Nebraska? I'm shocked.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so when you get the delay, you start thinking, all right, can I still make my connecting flight?
Of course.
So we leave Lincoln. We land. My next flight leaves at 6:50. I land in Chicago at 5:57.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, whew, all right, they start boarding usually like 30 minutes before, but we good.
Gotta hustle, yeah.
Do you know that I sat on that plane on the runway for 35 minutes?
No. Oh, no.
35 minutes. And it's so funny because everybody on the plane is all have connected flights. So everybody, some people that already rebooked, some people when they land and you pull up to the gate, you hear that boom, and everybody get up and go. That's exactly what happened. So I'm thinking to myself, I already looked up other flights, and it was another flight that left at 7:35. So I said, I'm not about to sprint through Chicago's airport to get there because it's going to take me like 20 minutes to get from my gate to the next gate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sprint. I'm going to just, I'm going to cruise. I'm going to walk. I'm going to have a nice little pace in my walk.
Right.
If you saw me, it's like, all right, move out the way, but I'm not running people over.
Sure.
So I walk in, and I'm just waiting on your plane is boarded. Never came. I got to the gate, found out the plane got delayed.
Oh.
To 7:35. I was like, yeah. So
I mean, good thing because you didn't have to rush. Bad
Correct.
thing, though, is now you're on another delayed flight.
Right. So then I get on the plane. I'm boarded on the plane. We sit there on that plane.
Oh, no.
for like no exaggeration, 1 hour. I knew it was an hour because the Versus, well, I don't even know if you know what the Versus is, but the Versus was on Apple Music. They had No Limit versus Cash Money. I watched the entire Versus on the runway, which took about an hour.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is crazy. So I ended up getting home that night at 11:30, and that's what caused me to sleep in to 6:30.
You know what, though? I feel like that's one totally justified. What is the Versus? Because I have no idea. I thought you were talking about the old outdoor network that used to run hockey games where they changed it to Versus.
So Versus was something that started in COVID, and what happened basically what it is they do it individually with artists or they do it as groups. So it's like, let's see, who would you know? It's like
Who would you know? This is good.
Who would you? It's like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. Like they got into an argument and was like, my music is better, whatever. Okay, let's do a versus. So you do your best 20 songs versus my best 20 songs. We on stage, we perform these 20 songs and let the fans decide who wins. So it was No Limit, which is Master P and Silk the Shocker versus Cash Money, which is
that where No Limit Soldier comes from?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Look at you, man.
Man.
That's a little
culture.
Get you some thug points this morning. So
look, I don't want thug points. All I ever want at some point. just one day. Just one day. That's all. I don't need thug points. I'll take those. But all right, fine.
You had that side, and then you had Cash Money, which is Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile, BG, Lil Wayne, all of them when they was younger.
Okay.
So it was that. But Lil Wayne didn't show up, which was a Debbie Downer moment.
How dare he?
Yeah.
That's because he can't do anything live.
What
are you talking about?
Wow.
That's the truth.
I just watched him live like a year ago.
That was your only concert you've ever been to, so you have no reference point as to whether it was good or not.
Lil Wayne does not know his lyrics anymore.
Correct.
So he has to stay in the back and study the lyrics before he goes out. Because
would you, at this point, if you made the money he has, it'd be like, oh yeah, I guess I need to go out here and do this, but I don't remember this stuff.
But artists get most of their money from touring.
But he's made so much money.
Too much money. This is his quote. Too much money ain't enough money.
Okay. All right. I can see why you like him. Because that's also Tyvis Powell's MO.
He also said a MOB, Tyvis.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna say what that.
Okay. Mob, MOB.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're not going.
I'm just gonna.
That.
All right.
Money over a certain group of people.
Buddies.
Yes.
Money over buddies.
That's
all it is. Yeah, sure. Well, I had a very different weekend. I went to, although I guess we were traveling as well. We went to Hocking Hills for the weekend, my wife and I, which
must be nice.
It was. Thanks for asking. We had a little cabin, and my wife, before we go on this, she's like, I want to be out away from everything. I want it to be so dark out there that like when we go outside, we can see the Milky Way and the stars. And I'm like, cool. And so we find a cabin. It is off a dirt road, out way out there. Okay. So we start pulling up. Now we left. She works because, she's hustling like you are. She's trying to, not enough money, right? She's trying to do that. So she gets done with work about 5:00 Friday. So we left after that. We get down there about 7:30, and it's starting to become dusk. Mm-hmm. It's starting to the sun has gone down, but we can still see a little bit. Mm-hmm. And we pull into this place. And again, like I said, it's secluded. It's back in the woods. She's like, my gosh, we're in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. It's so dark out here. Like anybody could be out here waiting to murder us. And I'm like, what did you think? What did you think we were doing? I mean, wasn't that kind of the point? The whole thing, I thought that's what we were talking about. She's like, well, yeah, but if someone broke into the house and we were screaming or something, no one would hear us. And I was like, again, I thought that was the idea of this. I was like, I don't know what the point of this. What are we talking about?
She was thinking more of like the horror movie Vacancy or something.
She's watching, you know what it is? She watches too many. She loves like a Dateline. Mm-hmm. She loves a true crime drama. If it's like a woman driving to Walmart, never returned. My wife is in on that miniseries 100%. So all she thinks about is stuff like that. Me, I watch some of those things. I see why people like them. But for me, it's like, I got enough worries throughout my normal life. So I got there. I'm like, I think this is perfect. And she's, of course, like, we're in the dark. There's no one here. So then we had to have like all the floodlights on, everything on in this house.
See, this is the
all the other people who were staying around us were probably like, we can't. Oh God, this one couple's got all the lights on everywhere.
I heard this comedian do a stand up. I think it was Cedric the Entertainer. He was talking about the difference between our cultures is that y'all hope that things don't happen. And we wish it would happen. Like, I wish somebody would try to kick
run up
my
on
door.
you?
Yeah, I really. I wish you would.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
See, no,
give me a reason. No. Give me a reason. It's like if somebody kicked my door in the middle of the night, I'll be like, I get up smiling, honey. Don't you hurry. I got this. I'll be right back.
Let me tell you, just so you know, in my culture, as you're talking about, there are absolutely guys who are ready for that. They pray for someone to do that.
Yes.
They've got 9,000 guns waiting in the house. Yes. That's all they live for is that. They wear their Punisher T-shirts and they're ready. Yes, that's in our culture too. Yes. I'm just not one of those people.
The type of people when they die and you go through their house, you find 36 guns and a bunch of different locations.
Yeah. And they're all like taped under tables and like you hit a button and like a door pops out and a gun fires up. Yeah, exactly. That's not us, but no, we had a good weekend. We had a relaxing weekend. I was out near Logan, Ohio, home of Katie Smith. That was back where she was banging. That's where she is from. Logan, Ohio, the pride of whatever their high school is called, the Fighting Katie Smith, I think is what they should be called. All right, so no Buckeyes, but you know what we got this weekend? We got peak leaf colors. We got wonderful fall weather. It was crisp. It was crisp. It was a little cloudy at times, but it was pretty much a nice, I thought, fall weekend.
Saturday was pretty gray.
That's okay. It's fall. But yesterday was beautiful. Yeah. It was nice sunshine. And here's the thing. We had a bye week for Ohio State. So you know what that tells me? God loves Ohio State fans because he gave us this weekend to go enjoy all the outdoors, enjoy all the nice weather, be out there and do all the fall stuff. And now we get back to it this weekend with Penn State, and on we go, hopefully to a Big Ten championship and beyond. So we've got plenty of discussion on that. Browns, Bengals, both terrible. We'll talk about that. Coaches getting fired in college football, all that and more coming up here on the show. But we come back. Browns are an embarrassment. We'll talk about them next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Monday morning, folks. We are noticing our first crash on the roads, and it's happening over on the west side, 70 in that eastbound direction towards the city, just past 142 and really over by Cole Road. Do expect the left lane blocked out there this morning. Lots of red already on our time saver traffic map, looking at 7 miles per hour, folks, when you're driving over here in this area. Lots of slowdowns reported. Looks like at least 5 cars involved with this crash, too. Thankfully, first responders are on scene. I'm 10 TV's Karina Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. After years of playing college and NFL football and always searching for that edge to keep my body right, to make sure I was always in peak physical condition, I was getting beat up, I was getting older, and I needed something to help me out. And that's something, well, I didn't want it to be surgery. And so I went to see my friends at QC Kinetics. I brought my dad with me. I needed my knee helped, so did he. And they did a great job. They helped use our own body's biologics to heal us. So we went there, we talked to Dr. Ray Tesner. He's the founder of Grant Sports Medicine. So you know that he knows what he's talking about. And you don't have to have surgery. There's no knife. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay. It's fast and it's all natural. So whether it's back, knees, hips, shoulders, they've got you covered. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation with Dr. Ray Tesner and his team. Look beyond that same old remedy that you've been looking for. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus today.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Are you tired of running out of space? Check out Menard's self-storage facility. Menard Self-Storage offers the most convenient and secure self-storage in the area. Options include features like 24/7 access, video surveillance, and on-site management. Menards has warehouse units at the best prices in the area, and your first month is free. They're going quickly, so reserve yours now at menardselfstorage.com. Unit and offer details may vary by facility.
Save big money at Menards.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them. Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit bluejackets.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
No matter who they are, what they look like, or how much money their parents make, every child deserves a high-quality public education. That's why your vote matters so much. Learn about the school board candidates on your ballot in this election and make your plan to vote on or before Election Day, November 4th.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly cloudy skies to start with wake-up temperatures on the chilly side in the 30s, but this afternoon we warm up into the low 60s with plenty of sunshine. For tonight, partly cloudy overnight with lows in the 40s, and then another dry and sunny day on Tuesday with a high around 60 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
It's Reaction Monday, where our highly trained experts talk football.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
Your home for reaction and overreaction, The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I have Sonic Temple tickets to give away 6:45 this morning. We'll play our favorite game. Guess which band is the real Sonic Temple band? Tyvis will play. You can play along, too. Best guessed, if you get it right, and you're the first caller in, at 6:45 when we talk about it, you'll get a pair of tickets to Sonic Temple Art and Music Festival Thursday, May 14th through Sunday, May 17th at Historic Crew Stadium. By the way, tomorrow, I believe, is when the full announcement of bands comes out at noon. So keep an eye on that. Also, YouTube chat already going this morning. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right there. Watts in the chat, I was talking about how I went to Hocking Hills over the weekend. Watts said, hey, wasn't there just a story about someone having cameras in the rental and then little voyeurism? We actually, my wife found that story while we were in the cabin.
So she was like, do you think they have that here? I was like, I pray they do, because I will sue them to Who cares? Put the cameras in there. What do I care? Wait, you want to see this? Go right ahead. No one wants to see this. I don't understand why people want to. I don't understand that at all. But in either case, yes, there was a story about that, and my wife was freaking out about that too. And I'm like, honey, if they want to look, let them look. What are they going to see?
Riley Reid.
Right. Let them. I'm not. At least
they got a website you can put that stuff on. Yeah, you make a lot of money.
That's fine. Go ahead. Sue them into oblivion.
Fans only or only fans. Or
something.
Like
I like how you don't know what that is. I've never heard of it in my life. What is it? Fans only? Something? Sure. So the Browns are an embarrassment. They lose yesterday in not surprising fashion. If you listen to us on Friday, I said lay the points for the Patriots. I thought they would cover. I didn't know it'd be quite this bad, but 32-13 was the final score. Other than the first drive of the game, the Browns looked like a competent offense because Kevin Stefanski had all week to script those plays. And then after that, how'd it go? Terrible, because they have no real solutions, I don't think, at the head coaching position, personally. Dylan Gabriel looked terrible. And by the way, you just had a historic performance by Myles Garrett. 5 sacks. 5 quarterback sacks in this game. Completely wasted.
Nobody even talking. That
should be the story out of this weekend, shouldn't it?
Not even going to be talked about.
Nope. They're not even going to bring it up, because why would you?
So, watching this game, I walked into this game very I was like, you know what? There's a shot. There's a chance. Because I like
the NFL. There's always a chance.
The NFL. Sure. That's what I be trying to get people to understand. Like, it's the NFL. Crazy things just happen, and it's inexcusable at times. You can't explain exactly why it happens. They lost that day, and the first drive goes, and it's 7-3, and I'm like, okay, you know what?
Sure.
You know what? They look all right. Defense is playing well. Offense seems to be moving the ball a little bit. Got down the field, was able to score. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Smith misses the field goal, and I'm like, all right, that's not. It's like 7-6 at the moment. So I'm like, okay. So the Patriots is getting down the field, but this defense is doing a good job keeping them out the end zone, making them take 3. All right. Mm-hmm. We get to halftime, it's 9-7. And I said, all right, there you go. Got through the first half, 9-7. I'll take that. The Browns is in this thing. And I don't know what happened in that third quarter. But all I know is Drake May got to cook it. And I'm just sitting there like, we can't stop nothing. Then what made it worse, when Tyson Campbell went out, I knew that they were going to go at this other corner, because that's what you're supposed to do. This corner hasn't been in the game the entire game. He coming in and he's fresh. Oh, right now, in Kayshawn Boutte touchdown. And I'm just like,
no.
And it's crazy because a lot of the things that we talked about in the offseason with the Browns is all coming back, and it's just sick to me that as a person on the outside looking in, you can see how something could potentially become a problem. And the fact that they don't do anything to address it bothers me. Like, you knew the depth of the corner position. I screamed about it the moment Martin Emerson went down. I kept talking about the depth of the corner room. I said, you got Genu, Denzel. But the thing about Denzel is, he's going to miss a game. So who is that other guy that's going to step in? They never got that other guy.
No.
So when Tyson Campbell goes out, this is going to happen. So I thought that the pass rush was great. Obviously, Myles getting 5 sacks. I mean, that's great, but our secondary kind of fell apart in the second half. I mean, what they put a lid on a lot of stuff in the first half. In that second half, they started to give up a lot. And that's what allowed Drake May to get down the field and allowed him to score. So, and in offense,
that's dude.
I don't even know what they do.
Well,
I don't know what they do.
To your point.
It is so sad because, like, we doing the post-game show, and, I'm very level-headed after the game. And people's calling in, and the number one thing is, we're done with Dylan Gabriel, and Kevin Stefanski either should give a play calling or they should fire him. And in that moment, I'm level-headed. I'm like, that's not fair. Dylan Gabriel's been in for 4 games. He's young. It's not that many quarterbacks that come in and just kill it right away. Like, it's very rare. And after driving home and sleeping on it, I've come to the conclusion. I'm with the fans. I'm done with Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, right.
I'm done with him. Like he hasn't done anything that's made me say this is the guy. And it's been 4 opportunities. It ain't been a throw. It ain't been a play. It ain't been anything that he's done that I said, yeah, this guy is the future of the Browns.
Well,
and the longer you keep him out, it's not going to happen. Like even with Cam Ward, like as bad as Tennessee was doing, you can at least see some throws from Cam Ward and be like, that is a great throw. I have not said that one time about Dylan Gabriel yet.
No, I feel like because one of the knocks, of course, on the Browns is that the wide receiver room is lackluster, to say the least. They're not good. If he was putting it on guys and it was constantly like they're open, it's hitting their hands, or even if they're not open, but he's throwing them open, he's putting the ball in good spots, and they're dropping the passes, then I don't care about his completion percentage or any of that because that's not always on the quarterback. But that's why those stats can sometimes be a little misleading, too, is if you have great receivers who catch anything within like a 6-foot radius of them, that can hide quarterback play that's not elite, right? And in Dylan Gabriel's case, it's the opposite, where it's not even that his receivers aren't making plays for him. He's not giving them a chance to make the plays. And then occasionally when they are surprised that the ball is actually where it's supposed to be, yeah, they drop him. Like your best pass catchers, sadly, are your tight ends on this team, which is, good for the tight ends, but that's not good for an offense. This is a poorly constructed offense. This is a team that I don't think has a head coach who should be calling plays because I think other than the scripted plays, that's about all he can do. The Dylan Gabriel thing that I think probably loses a lot of people, or at least a moment that encapsulated everything with this Dylan Gabriel experiment, was that end zone play where he got a safety for the Browns.
Yeah.
When he's in the end zone and he just throws it away because he didn't want to take a sack. And it's like, yes, but that's the same thing, dummy. Like, that's the same thing.
Yeah. That one was bad.
It wasn't quite Dan Orlovsky stepping out of the back of the end zone, but it's like a half a step above that. It's not great.
But it's the offense is just, they didn't, like you had the worst offense in the league last year, and you did nothing to address it. And coming into this game, everybody in America knows to beat the Browns, you got to stop number 10 on offense. You have to stop 10.
Well, did they do that yesterday?
He had 9 carries for 19 yards, and they knocked him out of the game. So there you go.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think there's been one running back that's rushed for over 50 yards against the Patriots. So going into this game, you knew you knew you was going to throw the ball to win the game. Yeah. Like you knew that Quinshawn wasn't going to have this big game. Like you wanted it to happen. It would have been nice, but the Patriots was saying, somebody else is winning the game. It ain't going to be number 10. And you see nobody really stepped up.
No, and again, this is an offense that, hey, maybe we should get the ball in his hands a little bit outside, like try to throw like a little bit of some kind of action where we're getting him play action, getting him rolled out, different things like that, trying to get Quinshawn in space. Things like that might have been better. Either way, the point is the personnel on this Browns team does not warrant anybody giving anyone else attention than basically the guy in the backfield and your tight ends. So the Patriots are able to focus on that. And sadly, that's where you're at now, is you have a quarterback who can't really hit guys when they're open, who makes a bad decision like that safety, which the game was already out of hand.
Yeah,
but it just
the interception he threw that almost was a pick six.
Right.
He was behind on David Njoku on that play. You know, they most explosive play came from Malachi Corley.
I know.
The wide receiver.
So terrible.
on a jet sweep.
Which was a fun little play, but again, it's like Mike Vrabel even said after the game, it's like, yeah, other than their little gimmicky things they threw at us, nothing really fazed us, and our defense locked in and played great, and they did. But yeah, 21 third quarter points. That also, we can talk. The offense bad. Defense should not be doing that either. It's just at some point, I don't blame the defense when the offense gives you like no hope, and you basically know we have to stop this team and shut them down for 4 quarters, keep them under 20 points because there's no way our offense is scoring 3 touchdowns, and yet again. That proved to be true yesterday.
I feel like we can't go this whole break without hearing from Kevin Stefanski.
We need to play better.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, by the way, he already said we have a bye week this week, but don't worry, Dylan Gabriel locked in as the starter 2 weeks from now. What? Why?
Nobody's job should be locked in.
What the hell are we talking about?
Garrett's.
It's so stupid. So stupid. And yet this organization...
We got to pray for a trade. Like it's got to be some. I don't know where this Garrett Wilson thing came from, but that was like the hot topic.
Who wants that? Why? Yeah, let's trade away actual stuff to get a guy that I'd love to have him, but To what? Have him go out there and then also not get the ball thrown to him? Also not get schemed open? Also not have a quarterback who can hit it? Whatever.
They say the same thing going on with the Jets.
No, I'll tell you what. Jets looked pretty good yesterday. The Bengals are an embarrassment, too. We'll talk about them next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you live over on the northeast side, especially over in Westerville, do be mindful. We are noticing a new ramp closure starting tonight. It's at 71 northbound direction ramp to 270 westbound. It will be happening from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. in those overnight hours. Crew members will be out and about. As for the detour, take 71 northbound past that ramp all the way to Polaris Parkway, then loop back onto 71 southbound in that direction. Gets you back to where you want to go, 270 westbound. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Round here, it's all or nothing. And nobody has more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota. Now through November 3rd, get 4.75 APR financing on a new 25 RAV4 or 5.75 on RAV4 Hybrid, excludes plugins, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 LE for $309 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, 1 pound packs of Private Selection 80% lean Angus ground beef chuck are only $4.99 each with your card. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Coming up 6:45, I will have your tickets for Sonic Temple. Also, AJ in the chat said, big fan of the show, except for today. He said, I am a FC Cincinnati fan. The Crew and FC Cincinnati are playing tonight. MLS playoff action, round 1. Yep, best of 3 in that one. And AJ, you're my guy. You're a big, great listener. Love having you be part of the show. Today, we're not friends. Only today. And the next 2 times these teams play. Because, for me, hell is real, baby. And I want the Crew to go out there and smoke Kentucky FC tonight.
Are you going to go on Sunday?
I don't know. I'd love to get out there. I have to see if I can get the kids out. But I got a late night, Saturday night. We're going to be out. I'm going to be at a laundromat watching a punk band.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
I thought you were going back to Hocking Hills.
No. Well, you never know. Could be a thing. Maybe we'll go back. So the Bengals, they were an embarrassment as well. They let in, I said the Browns let up 23 in the second half. The Bengals let up 23 in the fourth quarter, which technically is the second half, but that's one quarter. That's bad. The Jets come back 39-38 to beat the Bengals. And Joe Flacco, for all the, doubt that I had about him and his abilities and what can he do at this advanced age.
Zip in his arm.
He wasn't the problem yesterday.
Not at all.
That offense wasn't the problem. Again, the problems for this Bengals team going into this season, what did everyone say they need to fix?
Defense.
Yeah.
It's funny how both Ohio teams had one. They had one thing.
Yeah.
one goal.
One small thing. Half of the game that if you listen to Trash, a third of the game, but like offense, defense, special teams, however you want to slice that up. Brown's problem going into this season was they don't have an offense. They have a great defense, but no offense. Bengals had, even, thinking Joe Burrow was going to be healthy, great offense, but no defense. They said, that's okay. We're going to get a new defensive coordinator, make really no upgrades to the team itself, and that should fix it. Well, it didn't. And so once again, you have a situation where if your team could have just held the Jets to 5 touchdowns or fewer, you win this game. And yet, that doesn't happen because this team, their defense is atrocious. And I don't know how at some point, I mean, we've Kevin Stefanski with the Browns, you know how I feel about him. They should have moved on from him last year.
No, you know how Bengals fans feel about Zach Taylor.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is Zach Taylor in a nutshell. In the fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, roughly.
I can't believe they lost that game.
They were up 38-32. Okay? Now it's 8 minutes to go. It's a 6-point lead. That doesn't mean anything, right? That's plenty of time for the Jets to come back, right? But what I would think you'd want to do if you're in that spot, if you're the Bengals and you know your defense can't stop anybody, and you can't even stop the Jets, which is pathetic, wouldn't you think what you do there is you run the ball a few times and you try to, if nothing else, eat a few minutes of clock and then hope that helps put a little bit of pressure on the Jets. In hindsight, maybe if they'd have run it 3 times up the middle, everyone would be yelling at Zach Taylor the opposite way. Instead, he calls 3 straight pass plays. First 2 are incomplete. Third one was the one where Flacco gets sacked. This entire sequence, including when they punted the ball, took a minute off the clock. If you'd have run the ball 3 times and just had Joe Flacco take a knee 3 times, if nothing else, it would have forced them to burn timeouts, or, God forbid, you actually run some clock off of this thing. It wouldn't have got you down to like 2 minutes, but it would have at least made it a little less plausible for the Jets to perhaps have their epic comeback. But even then, Jets get the ball and drive down the field, and they run a play where Breece Hall, their running back, is given the handoff and then actually, he's going to throw it. And he pump fakes because he doesn't think the play's there and then throws it anyway, which should be anybody covering that play. You're a former defensive back. Aren't you licking your chops when you see the running back pump fake and then still throw it?
Or the DB never turned his head around. That was the problem.
Yeah, hard to see it if you're not looking for the ball.
Yeah, you got to, he was beat. That's the problem. The running back took off and he was beat. So when you beat, you can't really turn around and look. But once he got there, then he should have turned around because it's not like they wasn't standing there for quite some time. And, yeah, Breece Hall just said, blanket, I'm throwing it anyways. And he threw Mason Taylor a dot in the back of the end zone. He climbed over the dude.
Was it even a dot or was it Mason Taylor just like
he climbed over? He
mossed the guy.
Climbed over him, touchdown. Yeah. And I was watching that live, and I just said, that's a shame.
That's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
I know for a fact that Zach Taylor played a lot of Madden growing up because that's how he coaches real NFL football when it comes to clock management.
Yeah.
And just managing the game in general. He might be one of the worst in the NFL in that category.
Yeah, I totally agree.
They lost to the Jets, man.
And they were up 15 going into the quarter.
That's the problem. Where if they had been, if you want to say, oh, well, they don't have Joe Burrow and Joe Flacco is just throwing 4 picks and what can you do? Fine. That would be something where you'd say, that sucks, but I understand what happened. In this case, Joe Flacco was not a problem for you. Your offense, do you think the offense with Joe Burrow, maybe they get 50? But that's an unrealistic expectation for an NFL offense that you have to score 50 for your dumb defense to not let you down. This, yet again, is on Zach Taylor, but it's also on the construction of this roster. It's on this ideological thing they have at the Bengals, which I guess is, I mean, they try. I give them their credit. They draft players. They try to fix the defense every year by drafting players. Sometimes you have to go out and actually make improvements to your roster. And instead, they spent their entire offseason for this defense fighting with 2 of their defensive linemen about how much money they were going to get paid, or in one case with the rookie, how many guaranteed offsets he was going to get in case he got in trouble, I don't know, robbing a store or something. That was what they were fighting over, was stupid contract language when you should have been trying to fix this team. So, yet again, the Bengals are being let down, in part by coaching and in part by their dumb front office and ownership. And the Browns are kind of in a similar spot for different reasons, but the same result. You have 2 teams here that should be better than they are. The Bengals, to their credit, went out and made a trade to get Joe Flacco, who you're wasting he's going to have a 3-interception game, right? He's going to melt down a couple times in the next 5 or 6 games. You're wasting the ones where he actually plays well and gives you all the opportunity to win if your defense could just be a normal NFL defense. But instead, no. You give the Jets their first win. They are now 1-7.
Guess who they play after the bye? I don't know if they're on the bye this week, but the Browns play them after the bye, so they got some momentum in their life.
Listen,
oh no, they both on the bye.
Yeah, they are. That's great.
Look at that.
Listen to me, you dumb Browns ownership and front office and coaching staff.
If the Jets beat the Browns, it's done. It's done. I don't want to hear
Listen, I'm not necessarily a fan of this like psychobabble book that's out there called Let Them, but let them. Browns, let the Jets win. You'll be both 2-7 then. They'll have the head-to-head draft position. That's all we care about now.
If you let them win, like it's
why? Great. So
you're not surviving.
You can win the personal pride and then let the Jets draft a better player.
If you lose to the Jets, your players will check out. You're done.
Good.
You're done.
They should. I'll pack their bags.
So why would you, as an owner, keep this head coach?
Which team are we talking about? With you, either the Bengals or the Browns. But yes, with the Browns, why would you keep him? If you're the Bengals, why would you keep Zach Taylor?
That's if they lose to the Jets, fire everybody.
My favorite tweet from the weekend came from our coworker Dave Biddle. He said Al Golden looks like a guy who would have man coverage on Jeremiah Smith with a game on the line.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, I trust my guys to make a play. It's an idiot. I didn't understand at the time why they thought that was going to fix everything. I'll just float this out there, though, and I'm not rooting for this, and I'm not suggesting that it should happen. But if you're the Bengals, and let's say that which is what the Mike Brown ownership has done, they don't like to fire coaches with money left on their contracts. Let's just say that they keep Zach Taylor around. Do you know who their first call should be to? It should be to the Woody Hayes Athletic Facility for the number for Matt Patricia. And I don't want that to happen. But and I don't know that Matt Patricia wants to go back to the NFL, but if he does, Matt Patricia defense would absolutely help them out. But you have to give him pieces. You have to give whoever is there pieces. I'm just saying, I don't know how the Bengals defense can be this bad this many years in a row when you have Joe Burrow in his prime, which sucks that he's injured. But even then, you get a capable backup for him, and you still can't win games. It's pathetic. It's terrible. Speaking of coaching, another SEC program is looking for a head coach. We'll tell you who next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Major slowdown still reported over on the west side because of a big crash out there. It's at 70 eastbound direction, just past 142 where a left lane is currently blocked. Lots of red on our time saver traffic map. Still pretty slow moving at 7 miles per hour in this particular stretch. Traffic cams don't look good. Lots of bumper-to-bumper traffic out there. If you want to avoid it, and I definitely would when it comes to this crash, detour here, take 70 eastbound instead. Hop off of 142, take that southbound. Use Broad Street instead, all the way eastbound. That takes you to 270. Go northbound that way. Back on 70 in that eastbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better during the Buy 5 Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like 12-pack cans of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. Sargento cheese slices, Huggies Snug and Dry diapers, and Friskies wet cat food. That's the good life, a good deal better. Remember to stop by the Meijer Pharmacy for your flu shot, available while you shop. It's free with most insurance plans. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Do you feel the nip in the air? Oh, baby, people think summer's driving season. They're wrong. You spend more time in your car this time of year, taking your dirty, annoying kids to dirty, annoying things. Go see my friends at Germain Lexus. They have special rates as low as 4.49% on their most popular models, including the 2026 TX350. Lease a 2026 NX for as low as $449 per month. And if new isn't your thing, they have plenty of L's certified inventory on the lot. Stop in and see them. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. We have had some good weather over this fall. It's been mostly warm, but sooner or later, it's going to get cold. Maybe you're already starting to feel it in your house because your old drafty windows are letting in that air. Could be the builder grade windows that just came with your house. You thought you were getting great windows. It turns out they weren't as good as you thought. That's where Window Nation can help. This month, you can buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 more for free. There is no limit to how many windows you replace. Plus, your total price includes 1-day installation. Window Nation also has a deal where you don't have to make any payments for 2 years. Is that going to help out with your holiday bills a little bit? I would think so. And above and beyond all that, Window Nation also is giving away tickets to an Ohio State football game when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, all with Window Nation. Go to windownation.com. The estimate is free, the windows are great, and you can get Ohio State tickets. What's not to love? Go to windownation.com today. Once again, that's windownation.com.
Aaron, I'm freaking out a little that you're giving away $500 in free repairs whenever someone buys a new water heater.
When people are faced with an unexpected expense, an unexpected gift helps restore balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO. How many things can our plumbers do for $500 or less?
Tons of things.
Like what?
We can repair a toilet that's not working. We can replace a hose bib, install a utility sink or a vanity, run a water line to an appliance, replace a garbage disposal.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Replace a shutoff valve, fix an exposed water leak.
What's an exposed water leak?
It's one you can see. It's not inside a wall and it's not underground.
And we're going to do these sorts of things for free just because a person buys a water heater?
Yeah, for free.
Because we're restoring balance to the universe?
Balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Whoo, go to geteco.com.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers, Jameson Whiskey and Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Coming up at 7:17, we'll talk to the voice of your Columbus Blue Jackets, Bob McKellick. They got a win in Pittsburgh over the weekend, lost at home, but then got a shootout victory against the Pens, so we'll talk to him about that. 8:30, Joshua Perry joins us, NBC sports analyst, obviously a legendary Buckeye. We will talk with him about plenty of college football news. Also, I've got Sonic Temple tickets to give away right now. Dylan, throw the phone lines open, 614-821-9710. Here's your question today. And Tyvis, good luck with this. One of these bands is playing Sonic Temple, May 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th at Historic Crew Stadium. Tickets are on sale now, sonictemplefestival.com. My Chemical Romance will be there. Bring Me the Horizon will be there, among 100 other bands, many of which will be announced tomorrow at noon.
Okay.
But here's a band that has, one of these bands has already been announced as playing. One of them is one I made up. Day of the Demon or Devil Driver. Which one is the real Sonic Temple band? Devil Driver or Day of the Demon?
I don't like neither one of these names.
I didn't make them up.
Make sure that I put that out there.
Okay.
So, wait, the two options is Day of the Demon.
Day of the Demon.
Or Devil Driver.
Devil Driver.
Let's go Devil Driver.
Is what?
The real one.
You're right. Look at that. There you go. Look at that.
Let's go.
There you go.
I'm a metalhead.
Yeah. All right. So he got it right already. But if you're on hold, Dylan, now you know which answer is right. So we're giving you the answers ahead of time. But Sonic Temple tickets, like I said, go on sale. Or they're on sale now. More information, just check it out. SonicTempleFestival.com. Full lineup to be announced tomorrow. But the winner gets 2 weekend passes to Sonic Temple coming up in May. All right. So last night, rumors started flying around that LSU, all of their bigwigs and jambalaya magnates and people, I don't know, the gumbo gurus down there, whatever, all the people who have money were getting together to talk about if they could afford to fire Brian Kelly or not.
All they had to do was make 3 calls.
Who were the 3 calls?
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Joe Burrow. They can come up with $50 million.
I don't know that they want to, though. Do they really want to go out and just pay all that money so LSU can go find another coach?
They ain't got school pride?
I mean, do you? Are they called you up and said, Tyvis, we need some money. We're getting ready to fire a head coach like at Ohio State. Not that needs to happen now, but I'm saying.
The difference between me and them is I didn't sign a contract for over $100 million.
I'm just saying, I don't know how passionate they are about like, oh, yeah, I'd like to give away a lot of my hard-earned money just to make this coach go away.
They probably asked him for like 5.
Well, regardless, they found the money because apparently last night it came down. Brian Kelly was told to
go home.
Report to the facility. Well, he reported to the facility to talk to the team. He went home and then came back to talk to the team to say, yeah, actually, I'm out. I'm done, and they're firing me. They worked out an agreement, apparently, or they're working it out, because he is still owed $54 million on his contract, but they lose 49-25 to Texas A&M at home. And really, the 25, they were mostly shut out in the second half until like 2 minutes to go. They scored a garbage time touchdown to make it look slightly more respectable. But up until that game, did you know there were only 2 teams in Power 4 conference football in Division I that had not scored at least 25 points in a game? One of them was LSU. One of them,
Cleveland Brown in the thing.
You know who the other team was?
Oh,
North Carolina. That's pathetic.
Anytime you get mentioned in the same breath as North Carolina, you do it bad. I'm going to just tell you that now.
So, yeah, they scored 25 points, just barely technically, so they're not in that club. But still, that's terrible. That you haven't scored 4 touchdowns in a game all year long. You're LSU. You supposedly had a Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback. That's done. Like, this has been a disaster year.
What I don't understand is how every coach is being fired this year. Like,
it's
massive. It like, okay, so where's the money coming from? So because it's really happening in the SEC. Like, majority of there's a lot. You can't. If you fall behind in the SEC right now, you gone. We got to move on. We got
the Florida job open, to your point. The Arkansas job is open, to your point. Now LSU is arguably the biggest. I mean, it's bigger than Arkansas. Clearly, I think the LSU job is even bigger than Florida. It's right there. Right?
LSU might be the most.
LSU is by far the best job.
That's what I'm saying.
Like of this crop of openings.
Yeah,
and what was it? What you thought it was Penn State or Florida before? It's definitely LSU.
Well, I think there's an argument to be had between Penn State and Florida, but yeah, LSU is probably the biggest profile job that's open. And just on the Brian Kelly thing, I mean, it's hilarious to me that this is the guy who came to LSU with his fake accent.
It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
Family. Here with my family. Tried to do his like dumb Southern accent. Isn't he from Connecticut or something?
Some
or
northeastern
Boston?
region of the New England area.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, but like this is a guy who left Notre Dame for a better opportunity to go win national championships. You're not. By the way, Notre Dame played in the national championship game last year. You didn't get to the college football playoffs in your 4 years there. Pretty pathetic. I don't blame LSU for wanting to move on. They fired Ed Orgeron, who won a national championship there. Of course they're going to fire Brian Kelly if he doesn't get the job done.
Less than 2 years after he won a national championship.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is going to happen, but wouldn't it be so poetic if Marcus Freeman replaces Brian Kelly at LSU?
There's no way.
That's not going to happen.
By the way, let me ask this question, though. We don't have time, but I'll just leave this out there. Just think about this. What is the definition of a best job in college sports? Maybe we can discuss this when we come back. Because, like, to me, is it the best job if you can win a national championship, get fired 2 years later? Is it the best job?
Not from a security standpoint, it's not.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like you can go win. Curt Cignetti has a better chance at winning a national championship at Indiana than Brian Kelly does at LSU, right? Like,
whoa, why you say that?
Because Curt Cignetti's been to the playoffs, and he's going to go back this year yet again. And he's got all the backing that he wants. If he looks at them and says, I need another $10 million for players, it's done. Like, LSU has that type of cash, too.
Is LSU getting, like, top 10? I'll figure it out in a
No, I'm telling you. Let's look at that and see. But I think it's a curious thing about how we look at college football jobs is what's the best. And I don't know the answer on that. So we will talk about maybe what the best job is that's out there. And a federal crime occurred last night in an NFL stadium. We'll talk about that as well. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are noticing a couple of traffic alerts out there. Downtown, we are noticing a disabled vehicle that's 70 eastbound direction, just past 71 and 70, that split, and just beyond East Fulton Street, a right lane currently blocked. We also have something happening over by Bryce this morning. The left lane is currently blocked on 70, that westbound direction, just past Bryce Road because of a crash out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
You think you know the odds? Picture this. You're at the gas station grabbing 4 delicious taquitos when you see an Ohio lottery ticket with 1 in 4 odds. You think, if I buy 4 in a row, one's a definite win. Sorry, friend, but you'd be wrong. 1 in 4 odds means across the millions of tickets printed, 1 in every 4 is a winner, but not every 4th ticket since they're randomly distributed across the state. But 4 taquitos? That's a guaranteed win, 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 win. Learn more about common lottery myths at ohiolottery.com/knowtheodds. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserve by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and it's tire time at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Now through October 31st, you can buy 3 tires and get 1 for $1. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to schedule your appointment today, or hurry into Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161 in Dublin to get those cars ready for winter. And when you think tires, think Tansky.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky. Think Tansky.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. And app only.
The Ohio State University Army ROTC isn't just a curriculum. It's more than just a path to a degree. For more than 150 years, we have been forging tomorrow's leaders. Here you will find your purpose, your mission, your ROTC family. At Ohio State, you're not just joining Army ROTC, you're stepping into a history of excellence that spans generations. Learn more at arotc.osu.edu. Buckeyes lead the way.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic. making it happen.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
College football is more chaotic than ever. New rivals, new rules, and a brand new season of Fansville. Are you fan enough to handle the drama? Then grab an ice-cold Dr. Pepper from your local Kroger and buckle up for the season. College football. It's a Pepper thing. College football fans, listen up. You can catch Carnell Tate and Dr. Pepper on November 17th. We'll be at the new Kroger at 7525 Gardwell Street in Powell from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Stop by to get your photo with Carnell Tate. See you there.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. It was a tough day for both Ohio NFL teams for completely different reasons. The Cleveland Browns were in Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. Cleveland was down only 2 points at halftime, but were completely dominated in the second half, eventually losing 32-13. Myles Garrett had a franchise record 5 sacks in the loss. In Cincinnati, the Bengals hosted the New York Jets and led by 15 points going into the fourth quarter. However, New York outscored Cincinnati 23-7 to end the game. The Jets would go on to beat the Bengals 39-38. And finally, the Ohio State football team was on a bye, but the basketball Buckeyes hosted an exhibition game against Ohio University at the Shot yesterday and won 103-74. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations all month long. Call 844-346-1800.
Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
By the way, LSU coaching records, the last 4 hires that they've had in their first 4 years, here are the records for the last guys that have coached at LSU. Nick Saban was, in his first 4 years, 39-13, won an SEC championship and then a national championship, and, he went on to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Les Miles, with his idiotic press conferences, 42-11, won an SEC championship, won a national championship. Ed Orgeron, 41-9. He didn't even lose double-digit games at LSU, but won an SEC championship, national championship. He eventually got fired. And then Brian Kelly, in his first 4 years, has the worst record of any of these guys. Understand, his record was 34-14. But he had no SEC championships. He had no national championship. Didn't even have a playoff appearance. So
it's the fact that
bad.
Coming into this year, you had a quarterback who some people thought was arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the country. So, and then I just looked up their recruiting classes for the past couple of years. They've had a top 10 recruiting class every year. I think last year was 10. The year before that, it was 7. Currently, they're 11th. So, you get the talent. It's not the fact that you don't have the talent. The fact that y'all can't score over 25 points.
So I feel like their situation is very similar to the James Franklin situation. Is with Brian Kelly and with James Franklin, you're going to win 9-10 games a year.
Uh-huh.
But this year for both programs was okay, this is the year though. We win our 9 or 10 games, but this is the most talented. Both said that this was the most talented team they had at their respective stops.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if I necessarily agree with either one of them getting fired. I don't disagree either, but it's that's why, is because this was the hype year for both programs. And then you essentially, college football's ran by fans with money right now, boosters.
Yeah.
So if you just piss off the right couple of boosters at any program, you're done. You're out of here. All they need to do is write a check.
Well, and it's crazy too, because what I wonder now, because the jobs that are open, right? LSU's open, Penn State is open, Florida's open. Those are top 10 jobs. And you could argue that, what else is open? UCLA, Stanford,
Virginia Tech. But here's my thing.
Oklahoma State is open.
Florida State might come open. If Florida State comes open, that's I don't think you can argue that's 4 of the top 15 jobs in the country right there. And then it's But if you're Florida State, it's like, what are you going to do? Let's say for the sake of argument, Florida State's the fourth worst of those jobs. Do you want the fourth best head coaching candidate out there after you fire your coach?
That's what, because I'm looking at Wisconsin, Auburn, Florida State have all got
they might as well wait.
That's where I think we're headed, is that at least one of those jobs that probably would come open in a normal year they're probably looking at it going, why don't we just give it another year and see? Maybe we, redouble our efforts in recruiting, make this guy fire all of his coordinators, something like that.
Everybody trying to take revenue sharing. We got to get these fans to come in here. If we keep these coaches, fans is going to start boycotting these games. That means we're going to miss out on money. We can't do that.
But you know what?
So we got to make it exciting. We got to get that exciting guy that's going to bring the spark, that people going to come to the program and want to donate, and the fan bases should be all in arms that their team isn't seen at the top. So now they should be even more motivated. Isn't that what happened at Ohio State? They lost to the team up north, and then all the fans started to donate money, and then they ended up getting one of the richest classes and all that.
That's right.
That's probably where that's the mindset of a lot of ADs. Oh, our fan base is going to be upset, so we're going to get the new splash hire to come in here. That's going to get fans back on board. They're going to be upset that we did not compete for championships. So now more people are going to donate to the programs. Now we can go in the transfer portal and get this guy, that guy, and then we get that splash. Now when the season comes around, everybody's all excited. We're selling out games and merchandise and all of these things, and we're getting all the money back.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, I think there's going to be a push by at least some of those schools to say, hey, we didn't know if we had the movement anyway with our alumni base and with our boosters to pay out this gigantic amount that we have to pay to get rid of this coach. But now looking at some of the jobs that are open, and by the way, Ole Miss will be open too, most likely, because Lane Kiffin's taken one of these jobs. So that means that job will be open. And I don't know if you consider that I don't consider that a top 10 job, but it's definitely probably a top 30, top 25 job. And I think that if you're looking at it, if you're one of these other schools, they're probably saying, well, now we got to deal with that. And folks, don't be surprised. I'm not saying he's going to go, but if you don't think they're calling Brian Hartline and asking, I'm not necessarily saying for the Florida job, but
he's a great recruiter, I tell you that.
Right. There will be a lot of schools that will be interested in his services. Not that he will go, but I'm telling you, he will get bigger job offers in West Virginia.
If LSU call him and they want to offer him the job, he gone.
Also,
I wouldn't even blame me.
You know what I would bet right now if I could? And I don't know, maybe I should find a line for it. I don't know why I feel this way. I feel like James Franklin to UCLA will make so much sense.
I think he's better than UCLA.
He probably is, but I'm saying, could you imagine him going out there? Because I think he'd have more of a Kurt Signetti vibe out there where it's like, oh, thank God we're relevant again. Right. Oh, God, we could actually win games and be good again. We'd love to be 10-win UCLA every year. And then, if he never gets you over the hump, that's a basketball school.
James Franklin somewhere eating chicken wings, counting his money.
He probably is. I'm just saying, like, don't be surprised if somebody cycles back to him.
He's waiting on the first of the month. That's what he waiting on.
So, there's rumors out there that Florida doesn't want to hire a coordinator or a non-Power 5 head coach. Good luck. Good luck competing for Lane Kiffin with everybody else. I don't know what your options are if you don't think John Summerall from Tulane is a good option
or Gruden.
Yeah, right. Oh, I know, right. Exactly. There's more and more belief that I have now that John Gruden's going to get a look again. But you're right. Yeah, John Summerall's a name that's out there. Who's the guy? Is it Alex Golish that's coaching at one of the
South Florida?
Yeah,
but they just lost yesterday, so I don't know if his.
Yeah,
Memphis.
I know.
But Memphis is good. I'm just saying I don't know what that does for his cachet to these big job openings.
Lane Kiffin. Remember his daughter is dating Whit Weeks, who's the guy down at LSU.
Yes.
So now, remember, everyone's like,
he gonna leave just because of his daughter?
That's not why. That's a good story.
Everybody was saying that, well, does he want to leave Florida because his daughter, she came to Ole Miss, she likes it at Ole Miss. She might like it more at LSU, especially if the boyfriend's there.
He's probably leaving after this.
Yeah, I don't know which Weeks brother she's dating. I don't. There's 3 of them on the team.
It better be the
linebacker. It's the stud linebacker who's hurt right now. He didn't play in that game.
But I'm saying I don't know the ages of all of them off the top of my head. I just confuse all of them with each other.
Either way. Yeah, the point is.
Where did we say Lane Kiffin was going? We said Florida.
I mean, that one seemed likely. But
now that LSU's open.
Guess what?
Yeah.
It's a good day to be his agent. The amount of money, isn't he a Jimmy Sexton guy?
Texas about to be open. Sark going to the league.
Could you imagine if the Texas job comes open? Oh, my God.
You know what? I saw that report and Sark poo-pooed all over it. But when it first came out, and it was like, Steve Sarkisian is interested in NFL jobs.
Said he going to the Titans.
Well, so am I. I'm interested in NFL jobs too. Why would anyone in the NFL hire him?
I don't know. I have no idea.
At least right now.
It makes no sense to me.
You know what would be crazy is the next one going to be Ryan Day's been rumored.
Oh, yes.
And that's going to stir up everything.
By the way, I said a federal crime was committed on an NFL field yesterday, and it was the Steelers uniforms yesterday.
You ain't like them?
Those throwback uniforms? Burn those in the deepest pit of hell ever.
You know,
those are disgusting. What is wrong with these teams?
I knew they was bad because when I was going to sleep, my wife just kept commenting on, them is the ugliest jerseys I've ever seen.
Terrible. You know what they were the complete opposite of. And by the way, the Steelers lose 35-25 to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, first time ever playing against the Packers, loses that game. Jordan Love was great. At Steelers defense, by the way, is working out real good. Most expensive defense in the NFL, and they can't stop anybody. Or at least they couldn't stop the Packers last night. 21 fourth quarter points for the Packers. But that uniform thing was so bad watching that Steelers game last night. And it reminded me of the Broncos-Cowboys game earlier in the day, where I watched that game, and no joke, when I flipped over to it, I, for a second, was back in my childhood.
Orange Crush.
Because the Cowboys look like the Cowboys all the time. They always look like themselves. They have timeless uniforms, whether you love them or hate them. They have had those uniforms forever. And then I see the Broncos wearing their uniforms that have also been pretty timeless. And I thought, this could be a game from like the early 90s or the late 80s. The uniform matchup was pristine in that game.
I'm trying to figure out how the Broncos rode them like that.
I'll tell you how.
I mean,
Cowboys defense. Cowboys defense.
Well, I mean, I knew they was trash, but man, rode.
Dude, it was a just conglomeration of different players.
They beat them so bad, Joe Milton got in the game and threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
By the way, Dana White has thoughts on those Steelers uniforms to whoever designed them.
Prison.
Yes, that's right. It's where they
whoever designed them and decided that it was a good idea for them to wear.
That was a federal crime. You should be arrested and put in jail, whoever did that. Yeah, but to your point, you're asking about how did Denver get this done? They had, I'm just doing the math here, they had 6 different guys who caught a pass, and 4 of them caught touchdown passes. So, I'm just saying, they had a pretty good day at the office.
I had Troy Franklin in one of my fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Has your opinion on the Broncos and Bo Nix now changed? What are they, 5-2, 6-2?
They're 6-2. They're leading the AFC. Aren't they leading the West?
I wasn't big on Bo Nix coming out of college, and I said last year that was just some fluke. Bo Nix is that deal. He ain't no CWB, but he that deal.
Pretty good. They look pretty good yesterday. By the way, speaking of the AFC West, tonight in the NFL, you have a team in the AFC West that's trying to get back on track now that they have Rashee Rice back. The Chiefs host the Commanders. We will have that game for you here on The Fan. But, yeah, that's at Geha Field at Arrowhead. Is that how we're supposed to say that? I don't know why the GEHA. It's not the Rutgers Stadium, which I know Man and Timmy like to talk about all the time, which is just SHI or she. But Geha is also a really fun stadium name to say.
By the way, the Commanders, MASH unit. Chiefs, lock.
Yeah. Chiefs, yeah. What are they favored by 10.5? That's a pretty big line in the NFL.
I mean, I'm not saying they're a lock to cover, but
no, a lock to win that game. 100. Yeah, I'd be shocked if anything else happens in that. So anyway, yeah, that's coming up tonight. Coming up next, though, we're going to talk to Bob McElliott, talk a little Jackets with him. They got a win on the road against Pittsburgh. We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Monday morning to you, folks. Well, some big breaking news if you live over on the west side. All lanes now completely closed on 70 eastbound just past 142 after a major crash out there involving 4 cars. It happened just before 5:30 this morning, and again, down to about 0 miles miles per hour when it comes to your travel times. No one is moving, folks. Of course, we do notice that a tow truck is on scene working to get those cars involved out of the situation this morning. As for the detour, definitely utilize Broad Street instead to take you eastbound towards the city this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
We're hiring commercial dock and door technicians at Capital Door Solutions in Columbus. Come to our job fair with on-site interviews Tuesday, November 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. No experience necessary. We will train motivated applicants to repair and install commercial doors. Hiring bonus up to $2,500. Health, dental, vision, and 401k. Capital Door Solutions. Apply in person Tuesday, November 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. Capital Door Solutions, 777 Dearborn Park Lane in Columbus.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus, the only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Active military or veteran planning your next career move? Columbus State's IT programs prepare you for a high-tech career in Columbus's fastest growing fields. Our veteran services team will help you maximize your benefits and connect to a supportive campus community. Apply at cscc.edu/IT.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a pretty refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any Ford tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Hey, football fans, it's November in Ohio, and you know what that means. It's time to face that state up north in a battle to claim forgotten funds. Join us in the statewide challenge and visit com.ohio.gov/radio to help support Ohio's takedown of Michigan. The state with the most searches wins. Who knows? Unclaimed funds could help you buy a seat to the big game next year. Claim your money today at com.ohio.gov/radio.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly cloudy skies to start with wake-up temperatures on the chilly side in the 30s, but this afternoon we warm up into the low 60s with plenty of sunshine. For tonight, partly cloudy overnight with lows in the 40s, and then another dry and sunny day on Tuesday with a high around 60 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The best thing about watching football this weekend, talking football on Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
A score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
You look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Monday, we talk Jackets with the radio voice of your CBJ. He is Bob McElligott on the Brian Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Good morning, Bob. Nice to get a win in Pittsburgh whenever you can, even if it does come in a shootout. Jackets at least get that done and get the 2 points. That was a good feeling. Is Bob there? There he is. Hey, Bob.
Hey, you got me now?
Yep, we're good. So good feeling for them, though, to get that win in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it stunk that you gave up a 2-goal lead in the third period of the game. There's no question about that, but there's just something about that building where, as you said, the wins are so doggone hard to come by, so you take them any way that you could get them. They went into the shootout and didn't miss once, so, look, you missed out on a chance against Washington on Friday night, bounce back second night in a row in Pittsburgh. That's not easy to do, and they did it.
Coming into this season, at the beginning, I should say, Kirill Marchenko was the scorer. I said, if we need to go, that's who we should go to. But as of lately, Dmitry Voronkov has been on fire. What's going on there? What's sparked this?
Well, he was good like this at the beginning of last year, too. What has sparked him a lot is playing on the line with Marchenko, quite frankly, because, Marchenko gets those goals early in the season, and now he gets a little bit more focus. And, Tyvis, you're well aware in your sport when one guy gets a little bit more focus, somebody else is open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking advantage of that. Plus, he's such a big body. He can go right to the front of the net and move some guys out of the way and pick up some of those ugly goals, as we call them, though. And he's doing all that, so.
I thought it was interesting because I heard he's not short on confidence. I heard a couple of the Blue Jackets players talking about how he kind of feels like he's one of the best players in the league, and we don't want to disabuse him of that notion. Let him feel that way, right? He's feeling it right now.
Yeah, he is feeling it right now, and it's funny because you don't hear a lot from him. They did talk to him. They did bring him out to talk to the media after the game on Saturday, and through a translator and Igor Chinikov. But you don't hear a lot from him, but the guys do. He speaks a lot more English than he's going to speak in front of a camera, in front of any microphone. They know him very well. They love him. And he does have a good confidence about him. And he should have that because, he's got that size. A lot of times he can just impart his will on people. And when the puck's going in the net off his stick, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Bob McElligott joining us on the Brian Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. One of the things in that Pittsburgh game, and it's something that's kind of reared its head throughout the season, we know this team doesn't have the best penalty kill right now. It's technically the worst in the NHL, or one of. But I think I could live with that if you stop taking avoidable penalties. And in that Pittsburgh game, they kind of let Pittsburgh have their opportunities on the power play, which ended up almost costing them. They've got to stop taking some of these penalties. How does a team just, get over the mental errors or taking these avoidable penalties? How do they get away from doing that?
Well, in that game, there was a panic factor, right? Pittsburgh got hot. They got it to within one. They started to push. They were all around the net. And then Cole Sillinger grabs this guy and brings him down, and he goes to the box. And so in that case in particular, you're the guy standing in a spot where you're feeling like, man, if I don't get him out of here, this is going to be a really good scoring chance. And maybe we take our chances on the power or on the penalty kill. But, to your point, when your penalty kill is struggling, maybe just, okay, let's cover this guy best we can. And if he scores at even strength, fine, whatever. But in that situation, I think in that period, I think there was a lot of panic there. When Pittsburgh started to ramp it up, they scrambled and then took bad penalties. So, it's mental discipline. And that's really easy to say today. And when you're in the heat of the battle and you've got Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin flying around you, it's hard to think at that moment of time and not do something to get you put in the box.
Bob, tell me about Buffalo. Obviously, that's who they play tomorrow at 6:45 in Buffalo. This Tage Thompson guy, is he legit?
Oh, he's legit. He's big time legit. He's, when you said that, you say Tage Thompson, the first thing that comes to my mind is when he had 5 goals against the Blue Jackets in one game a couple of years ago at Nationwide Arena. No, he's legit, Tyvis. He's a big guy. He plays in the middle of the ice. He can score. He's got a great scoring touch. He's got a great shot. He's a tough customer to deal with. So he will be a focal point of defending the Buffalo Sabres for sure.
You mentioned him earlier, Igor Chinakhov, who obviously, this offseason there were a lot of rumors about him possibly, being moved off the team. And now he, I know, has been getting some more time, and there have been scouts there to watch him. If you had to, kind of forecast that, does that seem like something that's likely to happen? Is there a divorce happening here at some point? Are teams starting to pick up interest? Do you think it's likely that he remains on the team the entire season?
That's a good question. I mean, one game there were 9 scouts. The next game there were 4 scouts. I don't know if that's just the travel schedule that they had or what happens there. But I only hesitate because if there's a divorce, there has to be something coming back the other way that Don Waddell absolutely wants. He has stated that. He has held true to that. I think as Chinakhov is now becoming more noticeable in these games, which is hard to do only playing 8 or 9 minutes a game. But he's getting back to his game. That's going to garner a lot more interest. But the only way he's leaving is if the Blue Jackets get their way with something coming back. As it stands right now, they don't want a draft pick. They want a player. And if they can work that out and get a player, then they'll make the move. I think if they can't get that, there's no reason to force it. He can just keep being here. Although it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Miles Wood's able to play because, he's on the mend from his eye injury. When he comes back in, then you have to make a decision who's going to come out. So we'll see. Well,
hopefully tomorrow night, get a positive result again, build some momentum like we were talking about. They are on the road in Buffalo. Coverage starts right here on The Fan. What is puck drop tomorrow, did you say, Tyvis?
6:45.
There we go. We'll have it for you right here on The Fan. Bob, we appreciate it. We'll talk again soon, all right?
All right, guys. Thanks.
There you go. Bob McElligott, Talking Jackets with him. Mentioning Buffalo, by the way, I noticed that Bills score yesterday. Did you see how lopsided that game got with the Panthers? 40-9. Laughable.
Yeah.
We thought the Panthers were building some momentum, and then the Bills said, nope, shutting that down right away. Speaking of teams that were building momentum, I also saw this. Ravens took it to the Bears. I guess that's what happens when you get rid of all your games in your locker room, right? Just get rid of the ping pong and the Xbox and all that stuff.
Nothing to do with it. I don't care what nobody say. They had injuries. Like the team was hurt. Shout out to Snoop Huntley. I picked him up in fantasy.
Tyler Huntley looked good yesterday.
The sad thing is all these great moves that I made, I still might go 0-3 in fantasy in my 3 leagues this week.
Yes, that's what we all care about, too. I'm very glad to hear that. I said last week that the Bears, I didn't believe were for real. Like this,
did you say
this
that?
This little like bump they're taking. I didn't think that was as for real as some people did.
I root for the Bears. You know why?
You can root for them all you want.
Because Joe Thomas Barrett IV is the quarterback coach there.
Who?
Joe Thomas Barrett.
Who's that guy? Is that the former Buckeye quarterback that blew us off in the summer? I forgot all about him.
That guy.
Number 16?
He's too big time for us.
Aaron Lee. Blew you off, too. He didn't call you back.
I still haven't asked him about that.
I'm blaming him. I blame him for the loss yesterday.
Anytime Caleb Williams looked bad.
It's JT Barrett's fault.
That's
what
right.
I say.
That is right.
All right. We were talking about former Buckeyes. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in 2 minutes. There is a former Buckeye who was involved yesterday in one of these games who had some harsh words. Nice dig he took at the Browns offense. You will hear that audio coming up in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, noticing some major delays for folks who live over on the east side. If you're used to taking 70 in that westbound direction, do be mindful that just past Bryce Road, we are noticing a crash out there, left lane blocked and looking pretty slow, 5 miles per hour when it comes to travel time. So definitely utilize a detour here. Get off on 70, take 256 instead, all the way northbound on Main Street, and take that westbound to 270, go southbound that direction, and it'll get you back to where you want to go, 70 in that westbound direction, heading downtown. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, that's too... Oh, I hate hearing.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
2 men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
If you're just waking up, good morning. Thanks for joining us. You can always hop in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right there. By the way, you've missed everything that's been going on. Let me catch you up. Bengals suck. Browns suck. Both those coaches, fan bases are wishing they weren't there. LSU job is open. And you know what? I heard a funny rumor, Tyvis. Kevin Stefanski, I heard, is a big fan of gumbo and jambalaya. So I think he should be in the running there at LSU. I think they ought to kick the tires. Zach Taylor, too, I heard, has a lot of ties to LSU because he coaches a few players who played at LSU. I'd say that's good enough. I bet you a lot of Bengals fans would get behind that. Just throw their names into the hopper. Why not? Let the LSU fans dream that they have one of these NFL coaches that we'd all rather get rid of.
I think you got to have a conversation after the season.
With who?
Both.
Yeah, of course.
Especially Kevin. Kevin definitely got to have that talk.
I'm trying to get the movement going for Florida or LSU or Penn. You know what? Kevin Stefanski, didn't he go to school in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Penn, I think.
Hey, Penn State, same thing. Give him a call. Yeah, give him a call. He doesn't want to leave, but if the number's right, maybe we can get rid of him.
They need his offensive mind in college.
I mean, if Steve Sarkisian can say he's interested in NFL jobs, then anyone could be interested in anything.
God, I saw one of the LSU message boards right after the Brian Kelly news came down. They said, is Sean McVay have any ties to LSU? And I just had to is this what we're doing now? Yeah, the dude who's got like one of the better teams in the NFL. He's won a Super Bowl. Yeah, he wants to come down and coach LSU. But maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he wants that stress.
Well, you know what the default name was on the message boards for LSU? Nick Saban coming back, baby.
That's all everybody say. He is they talking Urban going to Penn State. And I'm just like,
sure.
This is just ridiculous.
Why would both those guys have been very vocal about how much they don't like the NIL transfer portal era. Why would they want to jump in and possibly risk undermining any part of their college careers?
Because they threw another zero behind it.
How much money do you need? Nick Saban has car dealerships named after him that he owns. Urban Meyer has restaurants named after him.
Too much money ain't enough money.
Okay. I will believe it when I see it with those guys.
Put another zero behind. I don't want to do that. Put another zero behind it.
Sure.
Okay.
So speaking of, we were talking earlier about former Buckeyes. Mike Vrabel was, of course, a Buckeye who now coaches the New England Patriots. And his team destroyed the Browns yesterday, despite Myles Garrett having 5 sacks in a game. That should be one of the number one stories in all of football. And instead, we're talking about how pathetic the Browns are because they can't do anything when you have a guy who has 5 sacks, who's that good, and that's the only positive that comes out of this game.
I hate this team.
Yeah, that's right. That's how I feel about him every week. But Mike Vrabel was asked about, what went right for them and some of the, generating turnovers and how their defense played. Here's what Mike Vrabel had to say about what the Patriots did yesterday against the Browns.
Trying to create field position for us on the kickoff return or the kickoff. So taking advantage of the turnovers is huge. Certainly one on third down there with Spillane, and then the long one there that Hawk had. So we got to take care of the ball better and continue to find opportunities. They hadn't turned it over. And then when their gimmick plays ran out, I thought we played pretty good defense.
The gimmick plays.
Shots fired.
Gimmick plays. That's right.
Yeah, and I also want to take this time to say, I feel bad for Travion.
Oh, Travion Henderson.
Yeah.
He got more looks than I thought he was.
But he fumbled the ball, and that was on the goal line.
Yeah,
and that was
true.
just man, you can't.
No, you
was
do that.
finally getting some spin. And you fumble the ball on the goal line. I was like, you're going to be back in the doghouse again.
I don't know who Travion Henderson is.
I didn't even know he fumbled.
Henderson.
I know who Tavion is, but I don't know
how
who
does he say it again? Play it again.
Tavion Henderson.
There you go. That's right.
Did he fumble here in college? I feel like he did.
I feel like he didn't often. I don't remember him fumbling
They
a lot.
say in the league he's
I mean,
fumbled
he
twice.
gets stupid personal foul penalties in semifinal playoff games, but then catches 80-yard screen passes and makes up for it.
By
But
the
I don't
way,
remember him fumbling.
Tavion Henderson is an all-time drop. It's still not as good as this one.
Mika Egbegbo.
Yeah. Well, by the way, he had one. He looked like he was going to make another insane touchdown grab yesterday for the Bucs, and then had it knocked out of his hands. But
Bucs.
And you know why? You're going to love this, Dylan.
It's because of Baker.
Baker threw it behind him, and see, I used to say that all the time about Baker, and people would get on to me for that because I would say that was because you're like, oh, why didn't the receiver catch that? I was like, because the receiver had to slow up. If he just thrown it a little in front of him, he could have run onto it, made the catch. But still,
Baker single-handedly gonna ruin my fantasy team. I got conned.
Why?
I traded away Drake May to keep Baker Mayfield.
Why did you do that?
I shouldn't have.
You didn't consult with me, your fantasy team GM.
Because
I would have helped you with this.
You guys said Baker Mayfield's the MVP like 2 weeks ago, so that's why he kept Baker.
Said
over
at the
Drake May.
time. Hold on. One.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
I said at the time there were two names that I said. One was Baker Mayfield. Who was the other one? Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. So I give him his flowers. He's going to get Offensive Player of the Year, I would think. But yeah, Baker yesterday didn't have the best statistical game you could ever have, but the Buccaneers still won because the Saints are a dumpster fire. They can't figure out who should be their head coach. They have or not their head coach, their quarterback. They can't figure out what they're doing at quarterback, right? They benched Spencer Rattler for Tyler Shuck. And everybody said, "Oh, Shuck, that was bad." But the Bucs win 23-3. Didn't matter. Baker had a mediocre day because they didn't need it. I think did they have one or two touchdowns taken. They had a touchdown taken back. I feel like on defense, but yeah, Buccaneers got the job done yesterday.
So Tyvis, you're telling me 152 yards and no touchdowns wasn't good for your fantasy team? That didn't help.
I don't even think that got me 10 points. Let me see. Let me see. You bring that up. Baker had.
They won the game though. Okay, they won comfortably.
That's irrelevant. Baker had 4 points in fantasy yesterday for me.
Yeah,
your guys' guy.
Didn't was that in the Bucs game that the dude intercepted the pass, like the defensive lineman, 5 yards from the end zone, and then trucked whoever threw the pass? I feel like that was what.
Can we do our favorite show exercise?
Look at the schedule.
Yes.
Do we
Bucs,
have to?
Next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Patriots, Bills, Rams.
Ooh.
Let's see it, Baker.
It could come back to earth.
Let's see it.
It could come back to earth. You're right.
What if he wins them all?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make the same bet that I did before the Detroit game that he did nothing in. If they go 2-1 in their next 3, I will admit that Baker is a top 10 quarterback in the league.
I feel like he gonna have to say that. You know what's gonna happen? They gonna win the game, but it's not gonna be because of Baker. So he gonna say, "Well, I'm not gonna say it because Baker. It wasn't because of Baker."
Yeah, maybe he'll go 150 yards and no touchdowns in the next 3 weeks, and they'll find a way to go 3-0 still.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible with Baker, but that's a tough schedule. I'll give you that. Saw this news yesterday. We got to dedicate the program to Buckeye legend, Jets legend, Nick Mangold, sadly passed away at the age of 41. And when I saw that news hit the timeline, hit the phone, I was like, I knew we had just talked about him looking for
it was like 2 weeks ago.
Kidney transplant because he was dealing with this disease that he had. But man, that's just, I mean, we know it, right? We hear stories like this. You hear about someone passing away, gone too soon, but 41 years old, dying of kidney disease, just a horrific thing to hear about. I know he had a wife and kids, and thoughts obviously go to his family. But one thing that I found very touching yesterday was seeing all of the different outpouring of love and support for him and his family.
Yeah.
I knew he was important to those Jets fans, but I saw so many Jets fans and just people attached to the Jets talking about how he wasn't just a guy they thought was pretty good. Obviously, he's in their circle of honor.
Mm-hmm. Ring of honor.
Yeah. But he's a guy that those 74 jerseys, and I'm sure now we'll all notice it more, the amount of Jets fans who wear those on a game by game basis, he is beloved there.
Yeah.
With the Jets. And obviously he was beloved here too.
He was an all-pro center. And I mean, everybody that you talk to about him just talks about how amazing of a person he was. Like, he was just an incredible guy. And it was so sad to see it. I was doing the pregame and we got our producer texted to us and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because it's so shocked because we were literally just talking about it 2 weeks ago on the show because he put the post out on Twitter asking for somebody to donate a kidney. And when I went and looked at it, it was just so many people that was like, oh, I want to donate. And they was like sending like the receipts of them signing up to get tested to see if they could be a match. So it's crazy because at that moment I was like, oh, he'll be there. He'll be fine. There's so many people that's willing to give up their kidney for him. Like, that's how you know he's loved. And to see that he passed away, it was shocking because that wasn't the results that I was expecting. I was expecting him to come back and be like, thank you such and such for giving me a kidney and all of these things. And it's wild. It was just, I was taken back. I was just, wow.
Shocking.
Yeah,
right?
I was in the same boat. I didn't realize how urgent the situation was, I guess, for the lack of a better term, because I thought, he was just looking for one and maybe he had some time to get one. And I know a couple months ago we did our best Buckeyes of the Tressel era, and he was on my list. Like, as a center, huge impact on all the teams he was on. And like you said, one of the more worn jerseys as a center when you look at the crowd at MetLife for Jets home games. But when I first saw the news of him passing, I didn't even think about any of that. I always go to, man, he has 4 kids that are going to grow up without a dad. And regardless of your stature, to a kid, you're just dad. Yeah. And I really feel for, we all have kids here on the show. And it's like, that's what I think about. It's like, man, I wouldn't want my daughter to grow up without me. And you don't want that for anyone's kids. So that was the worst part about it for me.
I know. Terrible. And I will add too, I know this stuff doesn't necessarily matter, but in times like this, I like to think of the football career too, just because I know that's what we knew him for, but obviously he was a person beyond that. But yeah, just going back to when he was with the Jets, that time period, I think why so many people loved him as a player was, one, he got the job done. But I think one of the reasons that so many people gravitated toward him was because that's one of the few times where I can say, I know they didn't win a Super Bowl, but that Jets team, they were built the right way. They built that lineup first. They brought in a bunch of dudes who could play that position, offensive line, defensive line. They were stout. They were physical. They were tough. And then they said, all right, now let's go try to get a quarterback. And I know their quarterback is Mark Sanchez, who's obviously in the news for his own reasons these days. But, if they didn't get to the promised land ultimately, but they got the AFC Championship game twice in a row. 2 years in a row.
They made it twice. I thought they only went once.
I thought they went 2 years in a row to the AFC Championship
They lost
game.
to the Patriots, right?
Yeah. And I mean,
and they played the Steelers a year too.
Yeah.
Remember that was the whole can't wait.
Oh, right.
See you in Pittsburgh next week. Can't wait.
Right.
That was
sure.
Even Mark Sanchez put a post out about Nick Mann.
Oh yeah.
Right. In jail?
No,
that's messed up.
He's messed up. He's recovering. He's out on bail, I think. But yeah, that's ultimately with that whole team. I think though that's why so many fans gravitated towards him was because he got the job done. He was no nonsense, but also he symbolized they tried to build the team the right way, and it almost worked. And I just, we had our issues at the time, is Rex Ryan the right coach? Could they do better at quarterback than Mark Sanchez? We know about the butt fumble and everything else, but that team had some great offensive and defensive line talent, and he was one of the biggest reasons why they were successful. So regardless of his success on the field, our thoughts are with his family, like we said, and just a rough bit of news there. But, of course, a Buckeye legend as well that we all care about here. We'll come back, take a break. Overachiever of the Week is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Over on the north side, we are noticing a new crash this morning. The right shoulder is currently blocked on I-71. That's southbound direction, just past Gemini Place to Polaris Parkway. So do be mindful out there. And for folks who live on the east side, especially by Bryce and Reynoldsburg, do be mindful. We're still noticing a big crash out there. 70, that westbound direction, just past Bryce Road. One left lane blocked out there. Looking a little bit better when it comes to your drive times, though, this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserve by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting The Ghost of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 23rd, 2 shows, Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. A portion of the proceeds benefits the James and Heather Pick Music Program.
Script Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
College football is more chaotic than ever. New rivals, new rules, and a brand new season of Fansville. Are you fan enough to handle the drama? Then grab an ice-cold Dr. Pepper from your local Kroger and buckle up for the season. College football. It's a Pepper thing. College football fans, listen up. You can catch Carnell Tate and Dr. Pepper on November 17th. We'll be at the new Kroger at 7525 Gardwell Street in Powell from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Stop by to get your photo with Carnell Tate. See you there.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Love football, love wings? Put those bad boys together and you get Austin and Vern live at Roosters.
Presented by Bryant Heating and Cooling.
Large amounts of football and all the donkey sauce you can handle. Mondays on the Fans YouTube channel.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, you felt it this morning. It is chilly out there, and maybe if you sat near your old cracked window seals, maybe you realized, I got to get these windows replaced because the cold air is already starting to seep in. Good news, we've got deals for you with Window Nation. This month, October, is a great month to get some new windows from the leaders in windows in Window Nation. They offer a lifetime warranty on all their windows. You can relax knowing your home is protected far into the future. Plus, here's the deal. From Window Nation this month, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 for free. So there's no limit on how many of those you want to do. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free, etc. There's no limit on that. Plus, you make no payments for 2 years. No monthly payments, no down payments, no interest until 2027. So think about that. Plus, they even have gifts for you. If you replace an entire house of windows with Window Nation windows, they will give you 2 tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game. Window Nation, they have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Their installers, on average, have over 15 years of experience, and they can get your new windows in your house usually in 1 day. So call them today. Schedule a fast free estimate. You don't even have to call them. Just go on their website. WindowNation.com is the way to do that, but you want to get it done before October 31st, all right? WindowNation.com. Go there, schedule your fast free estimate. Get that taken care of, and then you can get new windows in your house very soon, and even some Buckeye tickets, all from your friends at Window Nation.
And now, it's time to highlight someone who's better than us in every single way. Meet our overachiever of the week.
All right, I just talked a lot. So, Tyvis, give me your overachiever of the week.
My overachiever of the week goes to nobody other than James Cook. That man had 19 carries for 216 yards. I know. How do I know this? Because I was going against him in fantasy, and I watched him single-handedly mop my whole fantasy team. So, James Cook the third. Don't get confused with the second, the third.
That's right. You don't want to confuse those two. Now, I'm surprised you didn't start off with Myles Garrett getting 5 sacks, but apparently you figure that's just old hat. We don't have to do that, right?
Wow.
Because everybody already knows about him. Is that how that works?
I feel bad for Myles.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
This is the first time I felt bad for him.
No. Don't do that.
Because y'all gonna say that about the off season and he got his money and all of that.
He had every chance to go somewhere else.
That's sad, man.
It's sad because he had every
because he went out there and did everything he was supposed to do.
Of course.
He went above and beyond.
But he looked under the hood.
It didn't matter.
He told us, I saw the plan, I saw the vision, and I believe in it.
Well, that was cap. That was crap.
That's right.
Yes. If you're going to hold a team hostage and then get the money that you're holding them hostage for, you got to deal with the consequences after that. I don't feel bad after. That's fine.
Right. Dylan, who's your overachiever of the week?
My first one is Tyvis's favorite NBA player, Victor Wembanyama. Through 3 games, he's the only player in NBA history to have over 100 points and 18 blocks. Come on, that dude's an alien.
He's insane.
He's not, but Giannis got over 100 points.
Don't even worry about that. I saw a play.
But he doesn't have 18 blocks.
No, he ain't got the blocks. That's not happening.
Wembanyama had a play over the weekend where he blocked a shot.
Where Zion dunked on him.
No, that was the first play of the game. He had a play where he blocked one shot on the right side of the hoop. Ball goes off the backboard to the other side of the hoop. He then blocks it on the left side of the hoop, then gets the ball, brings it up the court, and pulls from like 28 feet. Nothing but net. He's a freak.
I just want you to
I'm a genetic freak.
I want you to know.
Normal.
That's right.
I want you to know Giannis went 2 for 2 from the tray line.
There we go.
When they played the Raptors.
Good for
100%.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, greatest player of all time. He made 2 3-pointers. Crown him. Crown his ass. He is who we thought he was. Here's my overachiever of the week for you. North Texas. Their quarterback, Drew Mestamaker, he threw for 600 yards in a football game in college. He became the 22nd Division I player in the history of the sport to do that. Threw for 608 yards. Here are the numbers: 31 of 49, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Now, he led North Texas. They were playing Charlotte. All right, not the best competition, but They were only up 7 going into the fourth quarter. They were up 27-20. They then reeled off 27 unanswered points to make this one a blowout, 54-20. North Texas got the job done, but 600 yards passing.
That's ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous.
If you're the defensive coordinator or any of the defensive players on the other side of the football, just burn that tape. Or don't come into work. Something. I don't know. That's bad.
Can I add too quick that I would like Tyvis to consider?
No.
On the watch list.
Austin Reeves is great. He's not there yet.
Austin Reeves, 51 points, 11 rebounds. And that boy was 1 assist away from a 50-point triple-double. But the guy that I've been telling you guys about since game 1 on National Tight Ends Day, Tucker Kraft, 7 catches for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. They have all those receivers on the team. He's the leading receiver.
And what was the watch list that you want us to put him on?
CWB.
That's up to Tyvis. That's not up to me.
He's got a while.
I just want Tyvis.
Austin Reeves is more closer than Tucker.
I want you to start watching more Green Bay Packers games, Tyvis. That's all I'm saying.
I got Jordan Love as my fantasy quarterback, so I have no choice.
Also, Better Sports nickname, Austin Reeves being AR-15 or Andre Kirilenko being AK-47 back in the day, because they both made their numbers go with their initials, and it kind of worked.
Paul George, PG-13.
Paul George is G. Safe for all audiences. General audiences.
Pandemic
nothing
P.
to see there.
Pandemic P.
Yeah. The LSU job is open, which means the coaching carousel is going to be insane this season in college football. Which jobs are the best? We're going to talk about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
All lanes still completely closed for folks over on the west side, at least if you're taking 70 in that eastbound direction, just past State Route 142 over by Plain City. We have a big crash out there involving at least 4 cars. We do have a detour just in case because we're still noticing a lot of major slowdowns this morning. Take 70 eastbound, get off there and take 142 instead southbound. That takes you to Broad Street. Take that all the way eastbound towards the city, or you can take 270 northbound in that direction and get you back to where you want to go on 70 in that eastbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
If you love losing big money, then boy do we have the promo code for you. Enter code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL to unlock these awesome offers. You can buy a car for even more money than before, or watch your heat and electric bills skyrocket. It's exclusive for everyone, thanks to Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which our Senator John Huston supported. So use promo code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL. Sit back and crack open a cold one, but just one, because that's all you can afford. Paid for by NRDC Action Fund.
At Giant Eagle, we're working hard to bring more ways to save to every aisle, because every dollar and every moment counts. At Giant Eagle, we're going for better, so you can bring home the best, because it matters.
When it's 6 a.m. and you need a skid steer and you want to talk to an actual person about skid steers, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and hardest working equipment experts in Columbus, we can help steer you to the right skid steer at the right price right now. Tracks or wheels, diesel or gas, light, medium, or heavy duty. Plus attachments for loading, grading, digging, drilling, tilling, and trenching. No wonder the Columbus builders building Columbus lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Earn 2% cash back on purchases and pay 0% APR on balance transfers for 15 months with a new Kemba Financial Credit Union Visa. That's more rewards and less interest. Apply at Kemba.org. For purchases and balance transfers made in the first 90 days, restrictions apply. APR equals annual percentage rate. Variable and subject to change. Equal opportunity lender expires 10/31/25.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement. And that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled. They're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the number one selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify. Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. It was a tough day for both Ohio NFL teams for completely different reasons. The Cleveland Browns were in Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. Cleveland was down only 2 points at halftime, but were completely dominated in the second half, eventually losing 32-13. Myles Garrett had a franchise record 5 sacks in the loss. In Cincinnati, the Bengals hosted the New York Jets and led by 15 points going into the fourth quarter. However, New York outscored Cincinnati 23-7 to end the game. The Jets would go on to beat the Bengals 39-38. And finally, the Ohio State football team was on a bye, but the basketball Buckeyes hosted an exhibition game against Ohio University at the Shot yesterday and won 103-74. This update is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, and trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register today at roosterswings.com.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
Do not forget, this Friday, it's Halloween. We're only a few days away from trick or treat, Halloween, all that. And on this show, all of us have kids. All of us are going to have to go trick or treating Friday night. So I figure, why don't we dress up for our trick or treat show? So Friday morning, tune in to see whatever dumb costumes we have. You can see those on the YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. That will be all morning Friday. I don't know what any of you guys are going to be wearing, but I'm excited to find out.
I know what both of you are wearing.
I think you probably do, because I think I've said it before.
You said it. He said it. I said it, but I haven't gotten it yet. I got to get to that.
Don't wait.
I'm busy.
Oh, are we going to have this where, like, Dylan and I come in all dressed up and you're like, I I didn't pay the $5. I didn't do it. I didn't go and get it done. No, you have to get your costume. Don't wait till Thursday night when you're waiting for your barber to come cut your hair in the parking lot of a Spirit Halloween. Go get it done early.
The good news.
Get your costume.
The good news is he got till Friday this week because I'm here.
Tell you what, Tyvis, the last place you want to be on Halloween Eve is Spirit of Halloween.
No, that's a mess.
I did it last year, and it's not because I was not prepared. It's because my daughter said she wanted her Halloween costume in August. So I bought it in August, and guess what, Tyvis?
Didn't fit.
She changed her mind.
Wow.
So I thought I was being responsible, getting it 2 months early, and she said, no, dummy.
Well, I'm
5.
Well,
you think I'm not going to change my mind in 2 months?
I'm about to get on Amazon and order my stuff.
You better order it. Better get that one-day shipping, too. Right? Get it on Prime. Make sure we get it here, because I'm not showing up in this outfit and him in his outfit, and then you come in in just your normal outfit. No way. We have to do we're as a team. So I guess tune in Friday to find out if Tyvis's costume came in the mail. Or, yeah, that's Friday morning, so we'll have some fun there. Also, I can already tell you what the list is this week. Thursdays we do the list. It's going to be top 5 Halloween candy. And when we talk to Joshua Perry coming up later this hour,
gosh,
I'm gonna give him a chance to talk about his favorite Halloween candy, and you can all hear.
Yeah,
he be capped, man.
But can't miss Halloween takes from him.
Doesn't he? He has like a peanut allergy.
I don't care what he has. He capped.
Just make sure you have the shot on hand.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how
it's a crime. Federal prison if you've never had a Reese cup in your life.
Federal prison.
Quentin says Tyvis is dressing up as Denzel Washington so he won't actually have to wear anything. Because he apparently thinks you look just like Denzel Washington.
You know.
Denzel from what movie?
I thought of.
Ooh, Training Day would be nice.
I'm more of a John Q guy.
Okay, yeah. Got the
nice
nice
big father figure.
Like which one? Like when he's like doing crazy stuff, or like when he's in court with the suit?
No. The crazy stuff.
Okay,
Put the hat to the back with the toy pistol.
Super Tomb says T-Bone's going to be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Hey, that's an option. I could do that. Quentin says, or no. Actually, Rusty says Tyvis may be Steve Harvey.
Well, I'm not shaving my head.
I mean, no, that's true. Why
Is
would
it
you
true
do
that
now?
Steve Harvey had a man unit?
What does that mean?
Like he had a hairpiece.
Oh, did he have a hairpiece?
It was fake the whole
It
time.
had to have been.
Yeah, it must
He
have
had
been.
the freshest lineup in the game back in the
He
day.
did. Yeah.
T-Bone, do your people watch Steve Harvey show?
Yeah, we watched the Steve Harvey. I don't know about my people. I watched the Steve Harvey show.
I just had this conversation with my wife last night, how she doesn't, growing up as a kid, she never seen Martin, the Wayne Bros, Jamie Foxx, In Living Color, Living Single.
Oh, man.
Steve Harvey show. I was like, who are you? Like, what are you talking about? I was like 6 and I watched all of this.
Yeah. I remember I used to watch Steve Harvey show reruns on Channel 16, WGN.
Rest in peace to Romeo, man.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so the LSU job is open. Brian Kelly, if you didn't hear this, over the last, what has it been, like 16 hours, 12 hours, something like that?
Yeah.
News came down that he has been fired from LSU. This is a guy who, in 4 years there, they've not made the college football playoff once. If you know LSU, that doesn't fly. They don't like that. All the other 3 head coaches they've had there previously in their first 4 years won a national title. So now those guys were Nick Saban, Ed Orgeron, and why am I blanking on Les Miles, of course. So all 3 of those guys won national championships in their first 4 years. He did not get the job done, so he's out. That means the Florida job's open, the LSU job is open. Among others, you've got Penn State, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma State, Arkansas, Stanford, UCLA, all these jobs open.
You know what I'm wondering? Is college also like the NFL? Like, because in the NFL, they always want that young, new, hot OC. Is that the same in college where they want a young, cool, up-and-coming OC, or do they really want the guy that's been a head coach for many, many years?
In my opinion, that's going to be based on where you are. Like Florida, I don't think can afford to do that.
Because Billy Napier before?
He was at like one of the
Louisiana.
I was going to say one of the Cajun schools.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it was the actual Raging Cajuns, but
I thought you was talking about LSU.
No, Louisiana. Not Louisiana State. Louisiana.
Why would you think he was going to work?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like Florida can't go with let's get a Fun Belt guy who knows what he's doing. No, you got to go get an established. They have to go get a Lane Kiffin. That's their big fish.
I mean, you fired a Cajun guy to go get another Cajun guy.
Yeah, but who's one of two of Florida's most successful head coaches? Your former coach, Urban Meyer, he was at Utah before. They weren't a Power 5 school when they brought him in.
That's fair.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I was on that board, Urban would have never got the job because you know how I feel about Utah, even though they took it to Colorado.
Well,
yeah, you hate Utah, which I enjoy.
I don't
very
hate
much.
them. I just don't think that they're just not a championship team.
Just embrace it. Just embrace it.
I don't hate Utah.
But that's why I said earlier there's reports out there that Florida they don't want to hire a coordinator and they don't want to hire a non-Power 5 guy, so it's going to have to be a former NFL guy or a current sitting Power 5 head coach. And you can say whatever you want about Brian Kelly. There are not many coaches out there better than Brian Kelly. So good luck with your bidding war with Lane Kiffin because I feel like that's the only answer. I mean, okay, I
don't know that's true for Brian Kelly because here's the thing. Brian Kelly in Notre Dame, there were people who said, "Oh, well, he never got over the hump at Notre Dame." And the argument was, "Well, yeah, but he wanted more resources. That's why he's going to LSU." Well, then you see that the guy who replaced him at Notre Dame has gotten that team to a national title game, gotten them into the college football playoffs. Meanwhile, Brian Kelly goes to LSU with supposedly more resources, more everything you want, easier recruiting, keeping guys in that region, and they did worse than Notre Dame has done since he left. So the problem doesn't appear that it was Notre Dame. The problem appears it was Brian Kelly. So I understand what you're saying. Brian Kelly could probably go get a job in this job market. The amount of jobs that are going to be there in college football, maybe he ends up not even taking a year off. But the point is, there are absolutely guys they will look at and say he could do better, like Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin, to me, this morning woke up saying, how much money can I ask for? Can I ask for $150 million? Can I ask for...
What a time to be a coach,
I mean,
man.
I don't know how much money you can get out of these guys, but presumably the bidding war between Florida, LSU, maybe even Penn State for Lane Kiffin's services are going to be astronomical. And I don't know how two of those schools at least
I wish
are
I
paying
was a head
$50
coach.
million for a buyout.
I wish I was like today. I wish that I was a head coach at some school that's just decent because now you got to pay me because they talking to me. I go in there and lie. I just got off the phone with Florida. Knowing good and well Florida don't got no interest in me.
No,
LSU been blowing my phone up.
Okay, so
what you got?
Lane Kiffin presumably is the biggest name in the coaching search.
Correct.
Right? He is the number one target for, I think, a lot of these schools. So if you're Lane Kiffin and Penn State, Florida, and LSU all slide you an offer that says blank space, Taylor Swift.
I'll write your name.
Write your number and your name. Write what you want on this. So you can pick any of these three schools.
I want $500 million.
Okay, fine. Whatever the number, they've all agreed to pay it. If you're Lane Kiffin, Tyvis, which one are you picking? I'm saying, which of those is the best job? LSU, Florida, or Penn State right now today?
LSU, they got a top 10 recruits. I just told you I had a top 10 recruit class for the past 3 years, and they sitting at number 11 right now. If I come to LSU, they going to stay. It's not like they going to get poached.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's hands down LSU. You can argue about Florida and Penn State, and if Florida State comes open, I feel like those are all in the same realm. But I think LSU, when they have the right coach, they're up there with Ohio State, Bama, Georgia.
Okay, can I make this argument, though? If I'm LSU and I've fired Ed Orgeron, who won us a national championship, you're firing Brian Kelly after 4 years where
he did nothing.
No, he did nothing, but yeah, right. I'm looking at that if I'm Lane Kiffin going, James Franklin got to stay at Penn State for 11 years? And didn't have to, he never won a national championship, and yet they kept giving him chance after chance after chance. If I go to Penn State, I can definitely get them to the college football playoffs. It maybe if you believe the narrative, I don't believe this to be true, but I know the narrative's out there that the SEC is so much tougher than the Big Ten. All right, go to Penn State where now you don't have to play Ohio State every year. You have the resources that are there, and if you go out and do slightly better than James Franklin, you'll be a hero. I mean,
No,
you could do worse than that job. I'm saying I can understand why Lane Kiffin might look at that Penn State job over LSU.
The thing is, what you talking about, you going to sign a contract for 10 years and you going to play out that whole contract. At LSU, I'm going to sign that same contract for 10 years, and I'm going to probably be close or not win a national championship within the first 4. And if they fire me after 5, pay me the rest of my money. I'm going to get another job. We're going to double dip this thing. What are you talking about? I told you in college, you want to be good. You don't want to be great. You want to be good. You want to be good enough that somebody is willing to pay you. And then you want to get fired so you could go somewhere else and get another job.
I hate that this is the climate, though. Like you guys said, Brian Kelly did nothing at LSU, and I'm sure people said he did nothing at Notre Dame. This dude literally wins 9-10 games every year, and people just act like it's easy.
Not good.
For every Mark Richt did that at Georgia, right? And they moved on, and they got Kirby Smart and ended up being better. But for every story like that, there's also Bo Pelini at Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so just be careful what you wish for.
I'll say this. I thought with NIL and all this stuff and all the money floating around college football, I thought this would be more coaches where they would say, and after what Ryan Day did last year, I thought there would be more coaches where they would say, yeah, he hasn't won the big one yet, but just let's give him time. This season has been anything but that. It's been the exact opposite, where schools are paying record buyouts like we've never seen before to get rid of coaches who, you're right, have pretty solid records. I don't think they're wrong for doing it. I just think now the amount of jobs that are open, good luck finding that coach. 1 or 2 schools will be very happy. Everybody else is going to have to settle, and I feel like that's very bizarre. The Browns and Bengals embarrassing the state of Ohio for different reasons. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Monday. Well, some much better news for folks who live out on the west side. We still have a crash on 70 in that eastbound direction just past 142, but we now know that one lane is open. Before, we saw all lanes completely closed in that direction after 4 cars were involved in this crash. But again, we are down to 1 lane still this morning. Pretty slow out there, but of course, a lot better compared to about 30 minutes ago. Make sure to plan ahead and take your time. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
There was never a doubt. The defending champion with a successful title defense at the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday.
Commemorate the magic of the season and the 50th anniversary of the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday. Tickets are now on sale for the 2026 tournament. When you purchase by November 14th, you will receive a special edition ornament and enjoy best pricing. Visit memorialtickets.com for more details.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who go above and beyond to make a difference for people of all abilities. This week, we honor Alex Osuji. Alex has made an impact by volunteering for the Buddy Walk dance team and is a member of his church's hospitality team. During this Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly cloudy skies to start with wake-up temperatures on the chilly side in the 30s, but this afternoon we warm up into the low 60s with plenty of sunshine. For tonight, partly cloudy overnight with lows in the 40s, and then another dry and sunny day on Tuesday with a high around 60 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
What's the point of watching football all weekend if you can't overanalyze it?
Reaction Monday is sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan. Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
One, all pizza does taste the same, but outside of that, Tri-State Men's Health are experts in treating low testosterone and other men's health conditions. They successfully treated many men for low T, and men have seen the amazing difference from those treatments and can what did I just say? Rewind. And men have seen the amazing difference that those treatments can make in their life. How do you know that you have low T? Well, it begins when you're in your early to mid 30s. Guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you just aren't that guy that you was in your 20s and your 30s. I don't feel like number 23, Tyvis Powell from the Buckeyes. I was feeling decreased in libido. I put on some weight. There's nothing wrong with that. Putting on a couple pounds. Less productive at the gym. Not seeing those gangs. I ain't ripping my shirt off like the Hulkamania when I'm done working out. And that's a problem. Sad, depressed, and poor sleep patterns. If you're feeling any of these symptoms, then you need to go to tristatemenshealth.com and take their low T quiz on their website. It's a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. It takes 2 minutes. After that, you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health where they will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss the options and you will make the best decision together. Cost of the appointment is $99. It includes a medical consult, TMPSA test, and if you sign up for the testosterone treatment of the day of your appointment, your visit is free. 6 locations located in a great state of Ohio, 2 of them located in the city of Columbus, Hilliard, and Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Bengals, Browns, both embarrassing their fan bases for a variety of reasons. We can start with the Browns. It's the same story for either team. Browns can't do anything offensively, despite Myles Garrett having 5 sacks in that game yesterday. They lose to the Patriots by 3 touchdowns. It was not competitive for most of that game. Yet Myles Garrett is having a historic day. It doesn't even matter. To me, it feels like, and I don't know which one's the better example, Shohei Ohtani or Mike Trout with the Angels. Does it not? Like, The Angels did nothing with those guys on the roster. That's what the Browns essentially have. They have an all-time generational player who, to be fair, opted back into being a part of that team. So I don't know that he's throwing his helmet yesterday. It's like, well, be mad at yourself.
He said
you signed up for this.
He said he was mad that the Patriots kept their starters in the game, and he felt he should have still been in the game. They took him out.
Okay.
My favorite part about that, though, is that when they showed him throwing his helmet, it was along with the graphic of 5 sacks, Browns franchise record, and this dude is throwing his helmet on the sideline while that graphic is on your screen. It's just a microcosm of how that game went yesterday.
Yeah, it was atrocious. And that's because you don't have any answers on offense. Your best pass catchers are tight ends. Your quarterback is taking a dumb safety in the end zone where he throws the ball. Intentional grounding in the end zone, everybody knows. It's not quite Dan Orlovsky stepping out of the back of the end zone, but it's close. So that's embarrassing and stupid. And good news, though, Kevin Stefanski already said Dylan Gabriel going to have 2 more weeks to get worse or / better, and then he's going to be starting against the Jets in 2 weeks. Not going to try anything different.
Whenever, because it's inevitable, we're gonna see Shedeur sometime. If Shedeur comes out there and lights it up, Kevin should get fired that day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's gonna be a problem.
Why do I say that? Because for one, you go back to the draft, you took Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. Many had him going in the 5th. You took him in the 3rd round. Then you gave him first team reps. You gave Shedeur up until this point still no first team reps. You gonna go out there and you telling me he gonna go out there and light it up, and you thought Dylan was better than him? That means you can't evaluate the position. You got to go. That's it. So I believe while everybody's crying and screaming for this, Kevin gonna give Dylan every single opportunity to look good in this offense, because he knows that if he put 12 in and he balls, it's done.
Oh, yeah.
It's done. And it will be a shame. Like, wow, y'all held this man back. Y'all ain't gave him no reps and all of this, and he go out there and he ball like that. That's
this organization built this for themselves because they drafted 2 quarterbacks this year. They brought in 2 others that they've already traded away. There was no plan. I don't understand why Myles Garrett said there was. I don't know what they told him to make him think there was a plan. Regardless, the Browns are a joke. And when they play the Jets, I hope they lose, because then that'll mean they both have the same record, which will help the Bengals or the Browns hopefully get a better draft pick. Meanwhile, speaking of the Bengals, Cincinnati, they lose in epic fashion to the Jets, giving up 23 fourth-quarter points in this game. And theirs is the exact opposite of the Browns story. Their defense sucks, and it has sucked for a couple years now, and they've done nothing really to address it other than rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic and get a new captain, new guy to lead the defensive as your defensive coordinator, and it's fixed nothing. It's an embarrassment that you gave up that many points to the Jets. Scored 38 points and couldn't beat the Jets.
It was good.
Joe Flacco wasn't a problem yesterday.
It was good to see Justin Fields ball a little bit, though.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, that's nice. No, and honestly, we talked about Nick Mangold earlier. It's nice that the Jets got a win, given that, that's obviously he meant a lot to that franchise. But if you're a Bengals fan, you don't care about any of that, or I would guess you wouldn't. I would guess you would look at your dumb team yet again and say, how is it that in the fourth quarter of a game where we're up by a touchdown, we have the ball, we've been running the ball well, Zach Taylor decides with 8 minutes to go, let's throw 3 quick passes in a row, barely take a minute off the clock, punt it back to this Jets offense that we can't seem to stop, and then Jets go down and score on of course, a running back throwing a touchdown, not even your star quarterback. Star, I'm using in air quotes there with Justin Fields, but that's how you get beat. That's how the Bengals get done, is a running back throws a touchdown, and then you guys, of course, then they can't do anything the last drive of the game. Then everything's finally shuts down. But I don't put that on the Bengals offense. I put that on bad coaching and on a terrible defense.
Let's imagine if the Browns defense and the Bengals offense was on the same team.
Oh, my gosh, what a team you'd have.
Man.
That's almost like an NFL franchise there.
Ohio
Be careful.
We need Ohio to just go ahead and combine. And let's move the team to Columbus.
Right.
That's the middle
I agree. Delete those 2 dumb franchises.
Okay, but
combine them into one decent franchise here, and let's go.
The question becomes, what head coach are you keeping?
Oh, neither.
No, you have to pick one.
Are you kidding?
Who would you take?
Are you
Zach Taylor
no,
and Kevin
No. I got the answer for you. I'm calling Ryan Day and saying, hey, buddy, you want to coach this new NFL team we're running in Columbus? You kind of already do. You're already kind of coaching an NFL franchise in Columbus anyway. Just make it official.
I think The Bengals did their fans more dirty than the Browns did yesterday, and here's why. The Browns essentially gave you no hope whatsoever.
That's true.
Yes, they did.
The
Browns was 7-6 at a point.
That doesn't count. That's
at
dumb.
halftime, I was like, you know what? They could do
I don't
this.
know why, Tyvis.
Everyone knew those were the only points they were scoring. Everyone was like, wow, we scored 7.
At halftime,
Be
it was
lucky to get to 20.
The Patriots been rolling people coming into that game.
And then what happened?
The Browns only gave the very optimistic fans like Tyvis hope yesterday, but for the most part, they were like, our offense isn't doing anything. The Bengals, they had an opportunity to get to 500. And after the Steelers lost yesterday on Sunday Night Football, they would have been a half game behind. Then they were going to play the Bears. Then they were going to play the Steelers. They could have potentially had a first-place game against the Steelers in 2 weeks if you just hold on to a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter against the winless Jets. You're in prime position. Tyvis keeps saying you just want to be in the hunt graphic when Joe Burrow comes back. They dropped the opportunity to do that yesterday.
Yeah, they did. They did. Absolutely. By the way, I said this earlier, and I'm not saying I'm rooting for it. I'm just saying if I were the Bengals, I need to fix this defense. I'm already making these calls. I'm already asking, how badly does Matt Patricia want to come back to the NFL? Does he want to be a defensive coordinator? I don't know. And then if they're not going to move off from Zach Taylor, which I don't think the Bengals will because the Bengals are stupid, but if they decide to keep him and they decide to go yet again, get a coordinator, just don't be surprised if they're calling Ohio State's defensive coordinator. That's all I'm going to tell you. 2 minutes away, we'll talk with Joshua Perry. The breakdown, college football discussion. We'll do it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still seeing some major delays for folks over on the east side. Do be mindful, 70 westbound, not looking too good still. Just past Bryce Road, a crash out there. Left lane still blocked this morning, too. Single digits when it comes to your travel time, so definitely utilize Main Street to get you where you want to go, especially downtown this morning. For folks in Groveport, noticing a crash in your area, 270 northbound, just past 33, a left lane blocked out there. And lastly, for folks on the north side, we're looking at a crash in your area, 71 southbound, just past Gemini Place, the Polaris Parkway, right shoulder blocked out there. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, your climate hero.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Save big on select varieties of Kroger brand cheese. 6 to 8 ounce packs are only $1.79 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
In the spirit of Halloween, ooh, spooky, Awaken 180 is offering free consultation all month long. Find out how scary fast you'll lose the weight for free. Call 844-346-1800.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
The Buckeyes, the Big Ten, and the rest of college football. We tackle it all in the breakdown with Joshua Perry.
Moments away from talking with Joshua Perry on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Of course, we have to talk a little college football news because I still can't get over the amount of coaches getting fired in college football this year, Tyvis, and the amount of buyouts. It's jarring because just the top 3 jobs available alone, Penn State, LSU now with Brian Kelly getting fired, in Florida, the buyouts for those 3 guys combined, 3 dudes. $120 million.
Must be nice.
Whew.
All they got to do is
close
wait
to
till the first of the
$130 million.
month.
That's insanity to me.
Wait till the first of the month.
Joshua Perry joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. $125-ish million buyouts for 3 different coaches. Did you ever think we'd see that in the age of NIL, Joshua?
No, and I guess the reason why is like everybody did this thing. I talked about it where they started crying poor. They're like, oh, we don't have any money. We can't pay our players. Oh, we don't have any money. We can't do facilities. We can't do stadium upgrades, but we can pay our coaches to make them go away. And we can also do this thing where we're going to sell part of our athletic department to Saudi Arabia so we can, spend the money that we think that we need to. So this whole thing is insane. These people are crazy. LSU, crazy just like the rest of them. The most interesting part about them, they don't have a university president right now. So, they had the interim president sitting in these meetings alongside the governor of the state.
I saw that. The governor of Louisiana is involved heavily in the decision to fire Brian Kelly.
Yes. Not only that, the governor, after they lost on Saturday, tweeted basically LSU should not raise student ticket prices and they need to worry about getting the on-field product together. We're in a very strange time. We have not seen things quite like it. And I'm just very curious, when we get the narrative, the book, about this era of collegiate athletics, I just can't wait to see what it's going to look like as we look back 20 years from now.
Is Lane Kiffin the hottest name in coaching? Do you see him you think LSU and Florida and Penn State, he should be the number one guy that teams go after?
No, I mean, not for me. I could see why they would do it, right? LSU is going to swing in, and let's put it out here like this. LSU is the number one job open right now. I would say Penn State's probably the number two job. I think a lot of people think Florida is up there. Penn State and LSU, I think, are going to call some people that nobody would anticipate that they would call. I'm talking about, I wouldn't be shocked to hear that Kalen DeBoer was called by either one of these schools. And the reason why is not because of anything except for the fact that Alabama fans tried to fire Kalen DeBoer earlier this year, and you want to see if the guy is not happy there. He's having success, but maybe he wants to be somewhere else, although both of these fan bases are crazy too. But I think they're going to swing big, right? That's what's going to happen. Lane Kiffin, to me, not that guy. He's got some James Franklin to his game where he doesn't win big games. This past weekend was the first ranked SEC matchup on the road that he has won since he got to Ole Miss, right? So he's got some James Franklin to him. He's never has a defense that's worth a damn, right? I'm not hiring the guy. PJ Fleck, I think, is a better ball coach than Lane Kiffin. Jeff Brom, I think, is a better ball coach than Lane Kiffin.
Wow.
Brent Key, better ball coach than Lane Kiffin, the guy at Georgia Tech. But it's not sexy. You're not going to win the press conference hiring guys like that. So that's why Lane Kiffin's name is up there.
Joshua Perry joining us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I find that interesting because, I agree. Recruiting, it seems like Lane Kiffin will be able to get the high-name recruits. But at the end of the day, that matters a lot. But when you see what some guys do with less talent, to me, I know that's the trap that Florida fell into, right? Is, if Billy Napier can win at a lower level, Fun Belt school, then what could he do with Florida's resources? That doesn't always work either. But it feels like some school is one of these big name jobs. Look at all the brand names that are open. Someone's going to have to dip into that pool. They're not all going to be able to get former NFL coaches or current NFL coordinators or big-time college head coaches to jump. Someone's going to have to go take a chance and hope that swing works.
Yes. I'm to the recruiting point. I totally get that. People are like, oh, yeah, Lane can recruit. You know what recruits? Benjamin Franklin, dollars, right? We're in the NIL age, so having a guy who's super dynamic, I'm not exactly sure it matters as much. If you put some recruiters on staff and you get the NIL together, I'm not sure that you need a head coach who's known for recruiting. Now, in terms of some of the names, yes, I feel like there are too many openings right now for the amount of good coaches I think there are. On Saturday, we talked about it. We had Michigan State, and people are like, oh, is Jonathan Smith on the hot seat? And my answer is, I wouldn't fire him this year because I don't think you can get a good coach right now, right? Like Michigan State's going to be so far down the list. It's the thing with Luke Fickell and Wisconsin. Like I think them being patient might be the best thing because they're so far down the list in terms of desirability. So there are going to be maybe coordinators that people take a chance on, maybe an outside the box hire like a position coach who isn't maybe as well known but is respected within the industry, and our athletic director falls in love with the guy. To your point, do you think you could get somebody, an NFL coordinator, to come down? But that might be a challenge there. It's a very unique carousel, and I think even a school like Penn State, for example, with some of the top guys that we had talked about when that job opened, Matt Rule, not sure that he is as good as people want to make him out to be. But I wouldn't take that job because you're friends with the athletic director. Like, you could ruin the friendship there if it doesn't work out, right? Like, at that point, are you winning the press conference? Because then you might be hiring a guy that nobody really wants you to hire. And I think that's going to be a part of it, too, where these programs are really going to have to sell who they hire because it's not going to be the sexiest name.
Where are you at on Oregon? Because I the more that I watch them, the more I think that they were overhyped.
Yeah, I'm kind of there. I said that Saturday, like we might need to have the Oregon conversation. And you know, it's one of those where it's like, you know, did Oregon break Penn State, right? Like that was the question. Like Penn State was a good team. They lost to Oregon and then just the wheels fell off. But like up until that point, they were good. And it's like, no, they might not have been good at all. And Oregon needed 2 overtimes to beat them. And then they lose to Indiana, who's a very good football team. But like they got dominated up front against Indiana, which like you should have better guys just period and not get dominated. Like it might be a battle, but don't get dominated. And then we see what happens where like, and it's rainy day, whatever, but like, you know, Dante Moore did not throw the football very well. And he went out the game. He got hurt, like broke his nose or whatever, but like didn't throw the football very well. Wisconsin hadn't scored in 2 weeks and they scored. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like you got to feel good about that. 21-7. Like, hey, Wisconsin played a good game. And the answer to that might actually be that Oregon's kind of mid. So we got to wait and see.
Yeah. There's so many other college football questions I want to ask you, but given that it's Halloween trick or treat this weekend, I feel like we have to give you an opportunity to undercut all of the great things you've said today by telling us about your favorite candies, which I do think are people are going to question your judgment after this, but go ahead. Tell us your
federal prison.
Tell us your favorite trick or treat candies. I always enjoy hearing this.
All right. So I'll just put it out here like this: is if you want to say that I have poor judgment because my opinion and my taste of candy is something that you don't agree with. Yeah. Maybe you're part of the problem.
No, well, wait a minute, hold up, wait, Josh, you need to let people know that you have a peanut allergy first. That takes away a lot of that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't take away that much. You know, so you got options. All right, so number one, top of the list. Every year, it's my favorite thing. Werther's Originals, the hard candies that your grandfather likes.
I just
okay. They are. Right. Please don't do the buzzer to me. I feel offended. Feel offended. But the Werther's Originals, number one. You can typically find me with some of those on me.
Okay.
Number two, candy corn. All right, like this is classic Halloween candy. It gives you the vibes that you really want to feel this time of year. So anybody who doesn't want their candy corn, pass it to me. And then one that emerged to me last year, had to grow on me a little bit. Circus peanuts.
Oh.
Y'all remember them.
No.
They are delicious.
No.
Again, nobody wants them.
I don't think I've ever had circus peanuts.
Look, to each their own. And the good news is this. Like, I like a lot of bands, musicians that are not like Taylor Swift. So tickets are relatively cheap. I can see them in smaller venues. I think it's good to have offbeat taste. But like for you with candy, no one is sitting there going, oh man, all the Werther's Originals have been gone. All the kids are willing to trade that. So you're in good stead there, where if you pick something that's not the most popular, it's going to be plentiful. There'll be lots of candy corn and circus peanuts for you. All the other stuff's going to be taken. But I see the strategy there. It's actually not so bad. I just don't know. Yeah. I can't understand the taste preference, but that's just me.
There's not even a trade that has to happen. Like, I don't have to be like, hey, like, I'll give you a Snickers if you give me your Werther's. I'll just be like, can I get your Werther's? And they're like, yeah, here, please.
Well, maybe not the Werther's. People, hold on, we keep the Werther's. Now, the other two, for sure, you can have it.
You guys just got to give it a try. Be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to Halloween.
You know what? That's what I'm going to get. I'm not doing the candy corn. I had that when I was a kid, and I'm done. I'll try the circus peanuts.
Love that. Tyvis.
I will leave that to you guys. I'm good. Joshua, appreciate it. We'll talk again next week, all right?
All right, take care, guys.
There you go. Happy Halloween. It's Joshua Perry on The Breakdown. You hear that every Monday at 8:30 right here on The Fan. The buzzer when we come back. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, some great news for folks over on the west side. All lanes now officially back open on 70 eastbound in that direction after a big crash happened earlier this morning out here. Again, we are still noticing a lot of congestion, though. Buildings still looking at 2 miles per hour when it comes to travel times this morning. So do note this detour. 70 eastbound, hopping off instead to 142 southbound in that direction. That gets you to Broad Street. Take that eastbound through Prairie Township all the way to 270. Go northbound that way and hopping back on 70 in that eastbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Game day glory starts here, Columbus. The 2025 Polestar 3 long-range dual motor is built to win, delivering Scandinavian luxury, cutting-edge design, and up to 350 miles of range. Right now, lease yours for $699 a month for 36 months with zero due-it signing. Visit Polestar Columbus on the Buyers Imports campus by the airport, the only place in Ohio where you can see, feel, and drive the difference. Monthly lease payment of $699 per month for 36 months. Offer expires November 2nd, 2025. See dealer for details or visit PolestarOffers.com.
Around here, it's all or nothing, and Toyota has more all-wheel drive choices than anybody. Like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through November 3rd, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Or you can get 5.75 APR financing on hybrid models with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
It's been over 2 years since Bobby Carpenter had regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. He needed relief from knee pain, but he wanted to avoid surgery.
I thought I might have to have my knee scoped, had some injuries, some lingering pain from stuff that I had been dealing with from years of playing professional football, and things had kind of flared up again. I started talking to a friend of mine who's orthopedic, and he's like, well, try to avoid surgery if you can.
And you absolutely can avoid surgery. QC Kinetics provides patients with state-of-the-art regenerative treatments, orthobiologics from your own body that help heal and restore damaged, aching joints. And we'll let Bobby tell you about that.
It was all of a sudden that one day, a couple months later, I was here, let's go jog, let's try to see what I could do. And the more I did, I was pain-free with it, and it was actually a pretty remarkable process.
Before going under the knife, see if you're a candidate for non-surgical joint pain treatments at QC Kinetics. Call them today.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. 4544.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Do you feel the nip in the air? Oh, baby, people think summer's driving season. They're wrong. You spend more time in your car this time of year taking your dirty, annoying kids to dirty, annoying things. Go see my friends at Germain Lexus. They have special rates as low as 4.49% on their most popular models, including the 2026 TX350. Lease a 2026 NX for as low as $449 per month. And if new isn't your thing, they have plenty of L's certified inventory on the lot. Stop in and see them. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Did you know Austin and Berm host a show at Roosters? And did you know that Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences? Tickets, sideline passes, trips to a postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important, you're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
The YouTube chat was not happy with Joshua Perry's Halloween candy picks. Totally understandable. I tried to warn everybody that would happen. Don't forget Friday morning on the show. Tyvis, myself, Dylan, we're all going to dress up for Halloween. We'll have our own little Halloween party in here. You know, you could dress up too if you want to. If you're listening, go right ahead. Or you could watch us on YouTube. Go to the YouTube chat. Just go to 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right in there to see whatever stupid costumes we come up with. Ryan Baker is joining us now. Bakes, dress up guy for Halloween? You go to a Halloween party, you like to dress up?
No, I'm a man. I'm 40. So, no, I don't need to do that. But
we're all grown, man, but we got kids. We got to dress up. We got to go out with our kids and be dressed up for Halloween.
Saying those days have passed me by.
Oh, not here.
So
I have, you know what? To be honest with you, in my life, costume, like full dress up, I may have only done maybe one time in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just go as yourself? Defensive MVP, Tyvis Powell?
No. The last time I wore anything was like I wore like a mask, and I went when I was a freshman in high school. I went trick or treating as a freshman in high school.
That seems a little old.
Well, that's what they said, but you know, whatever. They had to get. What, they gonna just keep the candy?
Yeah, so I would. If you came up, I'd say, aren't you old enough to get a job?
Me and
Go
a
get a
group
job.
No, I wasn't old enough to get a job at the time. So yes, that was the last time. Before that, I think like fully dressed costume, I went when I was like 6 or 7. I was like a ninja.
No, don't see. You can't say 6 or 7 these days. You know that.
6, 7.
That's bad. That goes sideways instantly.
So excuse me for missing what Joshua Perry said. But
okay.
Did he say butterscotch candies? Is that what he said?
Werther's Originals. So yeah, kind of Werther's, candy corn, Circus Peanuts, top 3 candies.
I want to get some of these Circus Peanuts.
How old is Joshua Perry, Tyvis? He's what? Like
31.
Old enough to know
31?
better.
31.
31 trapped inside a 75-year-old man's body? Like, what are we doing here?
He got an allergy.
He's got a peanut allergy, so that eliminates. I get that eliminates like Reese's peanut butter cups and some of that, but
you want him to die?
No, but I mean, it
doesn't eliminate everything.
3 Musketeers.
There's plenty of stuff that doesn't have nuts in it you can eat. Come on,
come here, Sonny. Have some of my butterscotch candies.
I tried to warn people. It's bad.
In Josh's defense, Werther's is pretty good. Like I have no issue
for Halloween.
I have no issue with the Werther's on the list.
Listen,
the other 2 he's out to lunch.
I like a peppermint candy, but if I went trick or treating as a kid and I got peppermint candies and Werther's, I would be like, well, this was a bummer of a night.
That Werther's be good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No. What are we talking about?
Tyvis Powell. I
question everything about this guy.
I have never.
That Werther's be fire. I'm not saying like that's my top 3. Like that's ridiculous. But to sit there and say you don't enjoy a Werther's is that's insane.
Okay.
Tyvis,
I'm just saying.
I'm not a father that we know of, but I'm gonna go dad here on you. I'm not even mad. I'm disappointed.
That's right. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Just telling you, huh?
So on the show today, presumably, I know you usually do college football more on Mondays, NFL more Tuesdays.
Yes, we're usually very college football Buckeyes heavy on a Monday. Obviously, no Buckeyes.
Right.
And then we wait till after Monday Night Football to really get into the NFL, although we will discuss the abomination that is the Browns and the disaster that was the end of the Bengals game today.
I'll tell you. I don't know which one of those two is more embarrassing to the state of Ohio when it comes to football, but they both, every week, it seems like, try to outdo the other one. And it for different reasons, but I just...
Hey, Zach, why don't you take ownership?
No kidding. No kidding.
And this is, Tyvis, we talked about this with Stefanski after last week, and every week it's, we got to do better, players got to play better, coaches got to coach better. Kevin, you've been telling us this for 4 years, and it's only gotten worse. When should somebody be held accountable for this? Zach, come on. You cannot go in there after that and say, our defense, somebody's got to take ownership. Why don't you take ownership?
Well, how about you don't throw 3 straight passes when you get the ball back with a touchdown lead and take less than a minute off the clock?
Joe Flacco, we didn't make enough plays on offense. Bud, you scored 38 points. The Jets haven't won a game all year. Their owner doesn't even like their quarterback. That should have been plenty for you.
I just don't understand why both teams neglected to get the number one problem. I mean, don't get me wrong. They drafted Shamar Stewart. Okay, how is he doing anyway? I
never even heard of him.
It doesn't matter though. They try to address the problem. The Bengals, I'll give them credit for that. They just fail miserably every time. What else do you guys have coming up on the show today?
A lot of Brian Kelly talk. Man, they are paying coaches a lot to not coach anymore. We will talk to Austin Ward. Even though the Buckeyes were off, he's got his finger on college football a little bit. Also, Bill Bender of the Sporting News. Some of this college football craziness going on.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 hours, Bishop and Friends coming up next.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
So I saw LeBron James is sending a bunch of cleats to the Buckeyes, getting them looking right for this big game against Penn State, or what we would have usually termed a big game in previous years when Penn State
still got some big game things behind it.
Look, it's Penn State's entire season. It's the only thing they have left to play for. I'm sure they'll be as up as they possibly can be. But LeBron, this was obviously set up before the season, sending some LeBron version of cleats that are going to be coming there. You know he loves the Buckeyes, so a nice gift for the players. I hope they don't need any extra motivation for this one. I hope they go out after the bye week and just hammer Penn State early, get this one over with. But yeah, they should have some nice cleats to wear and look good doing it from LeBron James. So
LeBron James.
Nice to see.
Tyvis, could you get him some Giannis's?
Yeah.
I mean,
did you work on that?
Giannis don't have ties to. Do you think LeBron really would have came to Ohio State if he would have went to college?
No. I think he would have went to Duke.
He lied.
If he had to.
So he just lied.
He would have went and played for Coach
Pookie is Buckeye through and through. Okay?
That's right, of course.
Oh, my gosh, I want to puke.
Bishop and Friends coming up next. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Monday morning to you. Looking at one active crash right now, and it's happening over on the north side by Westerville. 71, that southbound direction, just past Gemini Place to Polaris Parkway. Right shoulder blocked this morning out there. Also noticing a bit of congestion for folks who are taking 270 in that eastbound direction. As you're heading on to 71 northbound, that ramp looking pretty slow moving out there. Not sure exactly what's going on, just a lot more people, though.